Cell phone, dial pound 250, say the words free heart scan. You'll be connected in seconds. Make sure you tell them Russ and the Monster sent you. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia. It's Life Imaging FLA. Pick up that cell phone and dial pound 250.
Your ticket to big savings is that big blue envelope in your mailbox. Valpak. It's brimming with deals from big-name brands and your favorite local spots. Dining, services, stuff you're already buying, all for less. And you could score $100 or other instant prizes just for opening it. Or save even faster with mobile coupons you can use right now at Valpak.com. Valpak. There's definitely something in it for you.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
In life, bad things happen. Floods, fires, full-on disasters. And when they do, people feel lost, vulnerable, unsure where to turn. That's when Paul Davis Restoration steps in. They've been restoring homes and hope since 1966, guiding, educating, standing up for their customers every step of the way. You can't plan for disaster, but you can plan to have someone by your side when it hits. Learn what makes Paul Davis different at office.pauldavis.com. Paul Davis Restoration. When things go wrong, they do what's right.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your local Orlando injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me, ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha! Like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
If you've been waiting for the right time to upgrade your windows, this is it. New South Window Solutions one-day sale is Saturday, November 8th. Save up to 50% off. You'll get 40% off automatically, plus 5% more with a military ID, and another 5% off when you bring a Toys for Tots donation. It's one day only, and you must purchase in the showroom November 8th. Book now at newsouthwindow.com. 12-month, no-interest financing available. It's your best chance to save big on premium energy-efficient windows. Again, that's newsouthwindow.com. Limited appointments are available.
Not sure what to get him this holiday? You can't go wrong with a gift from Untuck It. Every guy wants to unwrap our best-selling, wrinkle-free, and performance styles. From polished shirts for holiday parties to cozy layers for family photos, you'll find everything he needs to look sharp and feel comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Discover the new Buick SUVs in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
100K magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Friday, November 7th, 2025. Lots to get to today, from Is the Shutdown Ending to Jimmy Kimmel Live postponed after a mystery incident in the Michael Jackson movie trailer setting the internet on fire, plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right to the studio in real time. And this never, ever, ever happens, friends.
What happened?
Can't believe it. Let me just dust this off. I just want to be absolutely sure. Yeah, it's a last-minute message coming into the studio here before the show. It appears to be from that weird little boy with the bees. Let's see what he said, everybody.
Have a great Friday, you mother.
We did it, everybody! Congratulations. We made our way through a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday has arrived. Pat yourself on the back. There we go. A little delay this morning. Pat yourself on the back. You've done it, and I can't believe it. We've arrived at the weekend, everybody. Let's have a little fun on a Friday. How's everybody doing on a Friday?
Good.
Ready
How are
to
you,
Friday.
man?
Is that the normal song?
No, it's not. No,
That's the Sabrina's Not Here song.
I'm here, but my Mac Pro is not.
Oh, okay. All right. All righty.
I mean, that's what you get for not updating since 2017.
All right. Let's do what we always do to kick things off today.
There
Let's
we
put
go.
our
All right.
perfect. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. And we go to our friends in Port St. Lucie, Florida, everybody.
PSL, hello.
Goodness. That's right. Port St. Lucie, Florida, where we're going to play a little bit of a game today, if you don't mind. And this game is going to be What Started the Fight? Okay? Challenge level impossible, I think. Let's listen in.
Okay. Kill me. Sit down. Go sit down.
You got
hey, listen, don't go near that gun. Don't go near that gun.
This is body camera footage of 44-year-old Peter Riera being taken into custody by Port St. Lucie police. Riera is accused of firing 4 rounds from a .45 caliber Glock at 3 people.
All right, so we know that the guy fired a gun. We know that there was a fight. It's at some place called Harper's Pub in Port St. Lucie. Now it's time to do some guessing. What started the fight? And as I told you, challenge level impossible has arrived here. Okay,
so it's not the obvious ones.
No.
Something very stupid?
Yeah.
Stupid to me or you? Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so was it, what day was this of the week? Was there a sports game involved?
I can't tell you what day of the week it was. It was not sports related, though. No.
Did somebody get skipped in line in karaoke?
No, not karaoke related. That's why I said this is a very, very hard one. Let me see if a couple more details might spill out here.
An argument outside the closed pub. Police say once outside, the conversation became heated. Riera became paranoid and believed the victims were out to get him.
All right, now we can see one of the guys. All right. One of the guys involved has like this should be a clue. It's like a bit of a Thatch farmer's hat kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy got a bit of a farmer look to him and wearing the sandals and shorts getup that he's got on here in Port St. Lucie.
Paranoid.
Port
St. Lucie.
Yep. Farmer.
Alien. They thought they were aliens.
Okay, let's see what we got.
The shooter evidently raises chickens, and the conversation was about how many
eggs a chicken can lay.
They say that's when Riera armed himself.
As you do, you know, like as it goes, you fight from time to time about how many eggs a chicken can lay, which
I mean, Florida, we try every week to not be the perfect Florida headline, and Port St. Lucie comes into play.
is the answer just one at a time? How, like, or is it total amounts of eggs a chicken can lay over the history of its life?
Careful.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to get it yet. I don't want to get it.
Guns are coming out.
I mean, let's ask all the chicken people that listen to the show.
Oh, I don't want to start a fight with them. I don't want to start a fight with them. That's what this was over, though. It was a fight over how many eggs a chicken can lay.
He raises chickens, and the conversation was about how many eggs a chicken can lay.
They say that's when Riera armed himself with a handgun and started firing.
One victim ran out into the roadway trying to get away from the shooter. The other two victims hid. We had several phone calls. The shooter himself called 911.
We were at the scene as officers gathered evidence later that morning. Police say the victims knew each other and had just met the suspect that night. All had been drinking and none were hit.
Yeah, this is why you don't talk to randos at the bar. This is
Imagine waking up the next morning and realizing you had to have the cops come and break up a gunfight over how many eggs a chicken can lay. That's like
Can I tell you?
reevaluate your life kind of thoughts right there.
The answer is not easy to find because
It's not?
Is it a day or is it in a laying period? They
Or a
say,
lifetime.
On average, 1 egg per day.
That's what
Takes
I thought.
about 24 to 26 hours for the process to complete.
Uh-huh.
So laying 2 in a single
No,
day
it doesn't.
it
doesn't.
What are you yelling at? Oh, the gun
Oh,
stuff.
God.
So the daily rhythm, because the cycle takes slightly longer than 24 hours, egg a little later each day until it's too late. This
Okay.
one source is saying laying 2 eggs in a single day is impossible, and I feel like that's what they were
That might have
arguing
been
about.
it. That could have been it. They get all hyped up about this, and they go, look, I know more about eggs than you do. I don't understand this because I would have de-escalated. Like, when I said, I'm pretty sure a bird can lay 2 eggs a day, the person would be like, what? I'd be like, okay, never mind. One egg.
The pencil
One egg.
squeezer on YouTube says GTA 6 was delayed to add these guys. And I would believe it. I would believe it.
Random side quest. You go to a bar in Port St. Lucie and you got these guys hanging out with you. So there you go, out there fighting over chicken eggs. Chicken egg farmers, you feel free to chime in at any point in time. We're glad to hear from you during the show today, as always. Send us a dispatch or an email to tips, at thenewsjunkie.com. Well, there's rumors, I don't know how true they are, but there's rumors that the government shutdown could end as soon as today.
Ooh.
Will this happen? I don't know. There's some vote coming up. We'll get into a little bit about what's happening there. But anything like that would be good because they are canceling flights like crazy across the United States right now. It's because the FAA folks who aren't even like assured that they're going to get paid a lot of them are just not showing up for work.
Okay.
And so they've shut down a lot of flights. They cut back about 10% of all flights in the last week or so. And now they're also saying like, hey, this is just going to domino from here and turn into like more flight cancellations, which is no good, obviously.
Yeah, I saw this clip coming out of Miami International, and 6 o'clock in the morning, this girl was like, this is what it looks like. And she showed, what seemed to be 500 people in line for TSA pre-check, 6 a.m. So it's very apparent of how much the delay is affecting actual travelers.
I guess it's like piling up at some of these places because what happens is you get one flight that's canceled that somebody wasn't expecting, and then maybe that flight connected somewhere, which connected somewhere, which connected somewhere. And then it like just down the line, you have all sorts of problems.
I wondered if this was going to be the breaking point because it obviously the snap wasn't enough for people. And they're like, wait a second. These people don't care about Snap users. Let's hit them where it really hurts.
I can't have my flight on time.
Oh, yeah, the airport. That's what's going to do it.
Yeah, that'll happen. Let's go over to one of the airports where they were talking about this. This is Fox Local chatting with some of these people who I guess have been slowed down or had their flights canceled. And then we'll get into what might be happening to reopen the government.
Now it's really affecting the becoming folks and stuff, and I'm hearing stuff that some of the staff don't want to show because they're not getting paid, and money talks.
Major shakeup in air travel could be just days away. The FAA planning flight cuts at dozens of airports. Is LAX or other SoCal airports on the list?
Yes.
Welcome to the Fox 11 News at 10.
Yeah, answer is yes, by the way. If you live near a major airport, odds are there are cuts going on to that airport.
They wanted to cut, I think 10% of flights over 40 of the biggest air markets.
You know how many flights there are a day?
How many?
44,000. It's crazy. That's crazy. So about 1,800.
Is that worldwide?
This says the cuts which could impact 1,800 of the nearly 44,000 flights the FAA sees every day. So I would imagine that's in the U.S., right? The FAA oversees these each day, 44,000 flights, which is kind of astonishing to think about.
Estimates for worldwide is around 100 to 105,000.
That's crazy. There's that many flights up in the air every day.
If you include military, private, and other types of aircraft, it could reach up to 150,000.
Damn.
That's bananas.
So we need those air controllers, huh?
At any given moment, that means there are, 20,000 planes up in the sky?
I think it's like 7 or 8.
Oh, really? Okay, well, it's still astonishing just to think about how much that is. And now we might have some light at the end of the tunnel. There could be an end to the government shutdown today. That's what the rumors are in Washington, and we'll see what's going on with that. In fact, I
need it. I'm supposed to get on a plane in about 13 days, so I need things to hurry up.
Folks, it just got serious. Sure, there are 40 million people on Snap. Sure, there are others who have had their flights canceled, but Christopher Dolores Lane has a flight coming up.
Yep.
Get this thing solved, all right? Republicans, Democrats, everybody.
Start agreeing. I'm going from major market to major market. Orlando, New York. Those are definitely going to be affected.
Figure it out. Figure it out there. So there's going to be a vote today. Let's see. I think this is from, I can't read. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. Well, I can actually. I have the skills to read, but I can't read with the graphics.
I never learned to read.
I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I can actually read. It's just that this is hard to see here in front of me. Let's see.
Welcome back now. After the Federal Aviation Administration ordered airlines to reduce air traffic at the nation's busiest airports, carriers began canceling hundreds of flights today.
Yeah, all right, we know about that, but let's hear about the news side of this, which is the proposed votes that are coming up. Hang on, I think it's a little further in. Let's see here.
Hoping moderate Democrats would support an amended spending bill and a promise to hold a later vote on extending Affordable Care Act subsidies.
I'm hearing positive comments about some of the appropriations language, but I do think it could produce additional pressure, and I think that's good.
But some Democrats are pushing back.
Settling for some kind of vague promise about a vote in the future on some indeterminate bill without any definite inclusion in the law, I think, is a mistake.
All right, so that's not everybody on board, but it looks like at least some Democrats might be coming on board with this idea to fund the government past Thanksgiving, fund some aspects of the government for the entirety of 2025, and then basically say we'll have a vote later on these Medicare things that Democrats are demanding the changes on for the budget to pass. That's why the government has been shut down all of this time. And so there might be some sort of agreement that could come up, and this vote today could pass. We'll see what happens. Maybe C. Lane's flight is not canceled. That's the biggest thing that is, up for grabs here.
Thank you for recognizing that.
Yeah. Which I could not. At this point, we really need to put the focus on
nice to have you on my
stuff.
Side about this thing.
He's so concerned with this, he can no longer finish sentences.
Sandwiches.
Can't wait for This Week in Florida in a couple hours here on the show. We'll see how it goes. All right, when we come back, we have so much to get into on a very busy Friday on the show. One thing being, we had the whole drama over Jimmy Kimmel Live, and now there's another one. There's some mystery happening behind the scenes, and they've been canceling the show at like the last minute. Last night, I think, they canceled the show at the last minute. I don't know what this drama is, but we're going to dive in and figure it out. We're going to see what's going on and see what the hubbub is behind the scenes of Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's just the icing on the cake. We got to talk about a lot, including this Michael Jackson trailer that has the internet exploding today. We got to talk about the tallest player in college basketball. We got to talk about you and a whole lot more. And it's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hoping your Friday is a great...
Hello.
Lake Mary Boulevard West.
Hey, everybody.
Lake Emma Rose, so that's near I-4.
Happy Friday.
I-4 East and westbound approaching 535.
Happy Friday.
And the Greenway. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is...
Welcome, everybody.
676-8477. I'm Brian Black.
Hold on.
Report.
This report is sponsored by Allstate.
Cameraman.
On home insurance. With Allstate, you could easily save.
Cameraman,
with
activate.
Quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting
All
for?
right.
Check Allstate first for a quote. You're in good hands with Allstate. Protect your home with
Myatt says, hello, a new cam looks great. TNG Hubble cam looking good, Sean? Is the new camera looking good, everybody? Yeah?
Jobs can be done in less than 8 weeks.
I think it still needs to be tweaked, obviously. We're day one, moment one. I'm going to dial it in a little bit more. But I like how it's like, centered. My problem is, I have for, I don't know how many years now, focused on this. This is how I've kind of talked to you during the stream, and now I have to focus on this. That's going to take a little getting used to. But overall, it's going to be good. No luck on Skullcam lighting yet? Well, that's the next step here. I'm going to work on some of these cameras here and putting another one of these PTZs, a black one, up against this to shoot the couch better. And then some of these can be pulled out of the way. And after that's done, the lighting will be done, full studio lighting, and then the studio will be like all good for the next couple of years, I think. What are the odds that Jimmy Kimmel started crying again? I don't know what's going on. I always hesitate on the Kimmel stuff because if they said there's something behind the scenes that caused them to cancel the show, you could be like, what is some political thing he wanted to say? He's not getting far enough to the left, Jimmy Kimmel, and he's not going far enough out there on the political fringes, whatever, right? But he does have a child with a lot of health issues, and so I always try to be careful. You don't know what's going on. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and we're back live, everybody. By the way, you look great today.
You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising.
So how much have we spent on this studio?
Get a quote today at
Ooh. Wow. A lot. A lot over the years. The first studio at 55 West that Austin helped me build was really, 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 really simple. In fact, at first, it was crazy. I had a desk with a microphone, and it was like facing a wall like this. And then the other people that I would be recording with would have to be behind me. And then I had this desk built. This broadcast desk, which I love, was built like a year or two after that. And then from there, so much. It was all expensive. Like, the new PTZ, this butte right here, these are quite nice. 4K, broadcast quality, that's about $3,000 for that. The entirety of this room, all of the work, everything that's gone into it, a lot. Definitely a lot. I would say 6 figures total in this room. Just cracking it. Yeah. Just in the amount of equipment, and some of the stuff is not so bad, but some of the stuff is expensive. It's all write-offs? Absolutely. Yes. Thank God. Thank God. 1 minute and we're back live, everybody. We'll talk about what's happening at Jimmy Kimmel behind the scenes. Something going on there. Mystery that led to last-minute cancellations. Let's dive in. All right, here we go. By the way, anybody who's exceptionally good at video, give me a good critique on the settings on the new camera, okay?
It can be a question, song request, or to even just remind him why you should be on the nice list.
The nice list, right?
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Just open up the free iHeartRadio app and search North Pole Radio and make it a preset now.
Love you, Santa.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Three best friends diving into the deep end of internet culture.
Some of you might not be aware, but you can always watch the show. We're here to hang out with you every single day. We are certified human beings, actual humans. And I know that's kind of rare these days. Yeah, I mean, you don't know what is a real human interaction and what's not. We are certified humans on this show. It's one thing that I can absolutely tell you.
I actually have to go after the show and get recertified.
No, do you really?
Yeah.
The testing is very, very rigorous.
It's going to involve my penis.
Yes, it's weird and it's rigorous and it's important because we are here to hang out with you each day in the world's most viral newsroom. I did see, speaking of viral, one of the things bopping around on all things social media is the trailer
Facebook,
for this
Instagram, Twitter, y'all see
Michael
this?
Jackson movie, which I first question I ask you is, do we need a new Michael Jackson movie?
My question is, who is making this? Like, are we getting
Is the estate involved?
the full story?
They have two reasons. Number one, the estate has to be involved because they're the ones who are going to overall own the story of his life. But two, if you have a Michael Jackson movie without Michael Jackson music, what do you really have?
You have the Celine Dion Lifetime movie that was awful.
Right.
Because they had to make
Janis Joplin movie from 30 Rock.
Yeah, they all just had to like make up music. Clearly it wasn't their music. It was very awkward. So I did see the trailer when it popped up and it was...
What'd you think?
So I was intrigued, but I was waiting after like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I'm like, they haven't shown his face yet.
Yeah.
At all. Until the very last minute. And then I said, I doesn't really look like
you don't like it.
Why are you ignorant? You're ignorant.
Why are you hesitating? You just say whether you like it or you don't like it.
That's how that was going on in my mind, was that it doesn't really look like him. But is that going to stop me from watching the biopic? No. I'll watch
I don't
it.
know that I need this necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder, what is it that we haven't covered about Michael Jackson? What is it that, like, we don't know, that we haven't seen, that really needs to be explored here? And the trailer is just exploding everywhere. It's one of the most watched videos on YouTube right now. Here it is, a little bit of it here. Lionsgate is behind this.
I know you've been waiting a long time for this.
Have we?
The tracks are made. The songs are ready.
So the recording in the studio. Yeah, okay, it's from the person behind Bohemian Rhapsody.
Which was a great film.
You know, the Freddie Mercury Queen biopic, which I think won a bunch of awards, right? I think that one did pretty well.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. But, and even that one, like, I didn't go back and watch that one again afterwards. And this one might be kind of similar like that. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to watch to begin with, but people are blowing up about it. And they're also wondering, hey, is this going to be something where they talk about the Kitty allegations? Are they going to put that in this movie?
That's what I was like, who's making it? Because obviously if the estate is behind this, then they're not going to want that stuff in there.
But then again,
I wouldn't think so.
Consider all of the stuff that's happened. And I think I saw a headline not too long ago that's they have to address if it's going to be 1 or 2 parts.
Yeah.
Because Kitty allegations is obviously after Jackson 5, his solo career, him getting burned in the face, the change in his life, the multiple women that he's married.
You know who's playing Michael Jackson in this? Have you seen that?
I know that. I see the name.
It's Jafar Jackson,
Is
his
that-
nephew.
Oh, it is.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually his nephew. It's
that's
Jermaine Jackson's son, who's currently 29 years old. So he is a member of the Jackson family who'll be playing that role.
And this still they have of him on the CNN.com story about this.
Yeah,
But it's him as Thriller.
Sure, it's just not flattering. It looks like a woman.
Oh, really? All right, hold on. Here he is in Thriller. I'm seeing this here. Yeah, all right. They're not letting us focus on his face very much, I'm noticing. I mean, that kind of looks like a young Michael Jackson. I can see it. Yeah. And this appears to be like a whole overview of his life. And it's crazy that in the matter of 6 hours, it got 30 million views and climbing on YouTube. That's explosive. That's more than the trailers for some of the biggest movies, the most anticipated movies out there. It shows you to this day how much attention the name Michael Jackson still brings. And that's a wild thing. I'll never
still the
forget.
highest earning dead person.
Yeah. I'll never forget the day he died and walking home from work and all the cars everywhere with all their windows down playing some Michael Jackson song. And you go, damn, a lot of people liked whatever they would say about Michael Jackson in private. A lot of people liked Michael Jackson. A lot of people.
I grew up on Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That was the CDs and the laser discs that were in the Ember household for sure. I would definitely watch this movie. I'm just curious if it's going to be. So with Rocket Man, remember you guys both watched it, right? Elton John's biopic, and they did include the bad stuff. They included his.
Yeah, but the bad stuff was like doing drugs, like every rock star does.
Yeah, it's not necessarily embarrassing, I guess.
Okay,
I mean,
well, in that case.
Hold on. Would you put the bad stuff in Elton John's Rocket Man life story up against the bad stuff that could be in Michael Jackson's story?
No, because what Michael Jackson has been accused of and went to court for is significantly worse than having an addiction, I guess, and that if we're weighing it out. But I'm saying in the sense of someone who gave their blessing for this biopic.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming the estate gave their blessing for Michael Jackson's.
Yeah, they must have.
Are they going to include it like they did with Rocket Man? And I'm sure with Bohemian Rhapsody, I feel like there was stuff that was also involved in there that was bad. Might as well do the whole thing.
I think you should at least be honest about it. Like, be honest about the propofol stuff if you're going to show his death. You got to be real with people. You have to at least address things. Otherwise, people are going to read right through it. People aren't dumb. They're not going to watch this and be like, oh, maybe the other stuff I heard about Michael Jackson wasn't true. But what are you going to do? You're going to watch it? Let us know if you have any level of excitement for this or if you're going to skip it entirely.
I mean, CNN can't do a story about the trailer without mentioning the charges against him.
That's how stuck it is.
You know?
That's how it goes. Yeah. And it's kind of unfortunate for him and his legacy, but that's what happens, man. You're weird. You want to sleep around little kids and stuff. And that is what's going to happen. When in the same breath as people talk about your musical genius, they're also going to talk about your weirdness with little kids. And I don't know if there's any way around that, but will you watch it? Let us know. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Jimmy Kimmel Live, Postponed. And I think this is twice this has happened now in the last week or so.
I didn't even know the first time.
The show is postponed suddenly with no explanation. And they're saying like a mystery behind the scenes, some sort of personal matter. You know, it's all very, very up in the air, mysterious lingo that they're using. And there was going to be a big show on Thursday of this week, so yesterday, there was going to be a big show where they had the Stranger Things crew. So you obviously wouldn't want to miss out on that if that was, you're the host of this show. And they had to cancel it last minute. They said due to unforeseen circumstances. Now, a lot of people, you got the new Jimmy Kimmel controversy, all the political stuff. And a lot of people look at that and they're like, okay, Jimmy Kimmel, what did he want to say something even more political? And the network was like, no, ABC's got enough problems. Jimmy, you can't do this anymore. I said this on Skull Mike a little bit. I always try to tiptoe a little bit around the Jimmy Kimmel stuff because he does have a child that is very sick, has a lot of health issues. His child has had a lot of heart issues growing up. And so it could be some sort of medical thing that the family is dealing with. You never know. I honest to God, do not know. But there has been a bunch of mystery incidents behind the scenes at Jimmy Kimmel Live where they've been suspending these shows, postponing these shows, and rescheduling these shows. We'll see if this continues on through the next few days or if we learn more about it. But something's happening over there. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, a couple of emails coming in. And Mike emails the show, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. And he says, for years we've listened to whenever taxes are leveled at the wealthy, it's class warfare. This shutdown is an example of class warfare against the poor. SNAP and insurance subsidies. Now that the more affluent of us have been inconvenienced, now the hand waving starts, flights canceled. Buddy, you know that's a joke, right? You know that the reason why there is any sort of expediency with which they're dealing with the government shutdown right now versus a couple of days ago actually doesn't have much to do with canceled flights. I hope that you know that's not really the driving force here. It absolutely comes down to, with all the things in the government shutdown, the SNAP benefits. That's what the biggest fight is over. That's what the battle for who the public is going to blame is over. That's the only reason why there's been any sort of new conversations. He said, when they're done beating up on the lowest rung, it'll just move up the food chain. I think it's a mystery. They're literally doing this because of the optics of the SNAP benefits being cut off to a lot of Americans in my estimation. But let me know what you think. Send a dispatch. Record yours now over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, when we come back, we'll get into some of those reactions and dispatches. And a dating app is about to do the unthinkable. This seems like a terrible idea. What are they going to do? And you are probably on this dating app, by the way. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
Last cigarette, one before I go to bed.
Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the OD.
Hit and miss, very light showers. Only about a 10 to 20% chance of rain is anticipated. Otherwise, plan for temperatures to be on the warm side yet again. High of 84 degrees is expected today in Orlando. That's a couple degrees above normal. As we head into this weekend, tomorrow, high of 87 before we see a cold front arrive, bringing showers and storms Sunday and highs in the 60s Monday and Tuesday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by BJ's Wholesale Club. Ready to save big? BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. BJ's members get up to 25% off grocery store prices every day. Visit bjs.com/Castleberry or the membership center at 138 FL 436 to join today.
Real Radio 104.1 has teamed up again with Fox 35 Orlando's Care Force for Feedathon 2025. This is a community food drive, along with Walmart and Elevation Church, benefiting One Heart for Women and Children ahead of its holiday season. All proceeds will support Central Florida families facing food insecurity. We're collecting non-perishable food items, gift cards, baby supplies, and household essentials. Friday, November 7th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Walmart near UCF, 11250 East Colonial Drive in Orlando. Come out, donate, and make a difference.
Hello. Folks, Forrest has arrived to do another round of editing on the roast. I don't know if I need to let him in. Hang tight.
From bikes to gears and parts, they got it. Head to OrlandoHarley.com and start your adventure.
Forrest is here. Be normal. Be normal.
Today,
Don't be weird.
I run Wesley with my 2 sons. A real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest.
Curious if the flight cancellations would mean that private jets are restricted as well.
It's one of the best places to work. Why?
You okay?
Because we genuinely.
Oh, there it is.
In fact, some of our former were so moved by their experience.
I'm sure all the flights are affected by FAA. Everybody needs the FAA.
If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call.
Forrest, how you doing?
Our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your
Good as I can be.
800-895-1414. That's 800-895-1414. 800-895-1414.
The what?
Let's see this.
Oh my God. Fingers crossed, please.
Most tempting treasure. Fresh farm-raised oysters and clams. Plump, salty, and delicious.
Arnott says, Mondani posted a video asking for his supporters to continue donating to his cause, the same people he promised all that free stuff. Isn't that to fund his transitional period, though? Isn't that what it is? Because I think that's pretty normal, right? Like, a politician wins, and then they go, I need a transition team to get ready for when I take over. Because obviously, he doesn't take over till January. I think that's kind of normal. Nobody's getting hit by his bad ideas just yet. He needs to pay off the campaign debts? I'm sure. Do I need mod approval for all my messages? Yes. Your account in particular is on what we call a pedo hold. So we must monitor each message to make sure there is no underage illegal content.
Is that for real?
No.
There's definitely something in it for you.
Okay, I'm new to Twitch. I didn't know what it meant. Yeah, it's traditional. Happens to everybody. 2 minutes and we're back.
When you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it, meaning you can get up to $10,000 over Kelly Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit Greenway.
Privatized the FAA, Canada and France already have. I wonder what the comparison is, like the amount of flights we see every day in the United States, 40,000, whatever, versus Canada, the amount of total flights they have, versus France. I think it might be easier to do in those countries, would be my guess. Oh man, you got a hiccup going on. You been drinking? Nice.
No payments till next year. Shop new and used cars.
You and Austin drink those like. He's had those. He's had one called like Ghost or something. Oh man.
They make a Warhead version.
I've seen him drinking that.
It's nice though. It sounds like shit, but it's actually really nice.
It just seems like it would be strong.
It's not.
I guess that's the point, right?
Yeah, you need strong.
It's like millennial coffee.
Where did I was charging this with it.
You were, yes. Maybe your cords over here somewhere.
See if you can
Maybe
save
yes.
some money. And don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Sean, I hear you're retired or moving on to some other line of work. Can you elaborate? Not for another 30 days. 30 days, and then that's it. I have always wanted to work at a water park, and I have an opportunity with Universal Theme Parks, and so I will be transitioning over to my new role very soon, which I'm excited for. I am.
We're all just getting new roles.
Yeah, yeah. Heads are rolling around here. I'll see so many ladies in bikinis. Oh God. I am stoked for it. Get to pee in the pool every day. Get to work at a volcano. Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Your favorite podcasts.
A pure connection to what moves you.
The best part, it's all free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at Blindster.com today.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
Room. You're hanging out with the three best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day, and you can learn more about the News Junkie radio show, live stream and podcast, of course, on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Now, nobody on this show, as far as I know, is currently on a dating app, all right? Nobody on this show is currently on a dating app. If they are,
quite the opposite, bud.
You're going to be in trouble. Like there will be hell to pay after the show if one of us is busted on one of these dating apps. Like when I teased this story earlier, I said, I'm pretty sure you're on one of these dating apps. Wait till you hear this new feature that they're going to add, which is bad for everybody, right? And Courtney goes, I'm not on one of those dating apps. Are you on one of those dating apps? And I'm like, no.
I feel like
just so you know.
I was the most recent.
Probably.
That would have been on there. And
you've used this app. You've used this app for sure. Yeah. Because you had Tinder before at some point, right?
Yes, when we first started the show, I had Tinder, and then I tried it again. It was a lot.
I think it was when Tinder had first come out.
Yes.
When you first had it, the first go round. Single, using the most popular dating app. They got millions and millions and millions of users. C-Lane is not on this app, nor has he ever used it, I don't think. Right?
I never really gave any of those a shot. I don't think Tinder was around before I met my wife.
No, probably not.
When did Tinder start?
I have 2000. I don't know. Actually, it's not in front of me. This is a different date that I'm looking at. You could check that
2012. out. 2012. Okay, no, Tinder was around. Tinder was around before. I just never got on it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make that. That didn't take that step.
Well, Tinder tries to use as many signals as they can to properly connect you to their other users. And really the only thing that they need to focus on is this person a good hot match for this person? Because that's how most of this stuff actually works. But they try to use as many signals as they can to match you up with somebody. And now what they want to do is they want you to grant them access to your entire camera roll, and they'll go into your camera roll, look at all of your photos, and learn from you from your photos, and then use that to connect you with the right people.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Never in a million years.
That's one of those things where when I'm on my phone, if I downloaded an app and it's like, this app would like access to your full camera roll, I'm like, I don't have anything on my camera roll that I'm embarrassed by, but I still don't really want that.
No, because what does that mean for the future? And did we take the time to read the 47 pages of terms and conditions?
Never.
No,
I didn't do that.
Not.
This is, go ahead.
No, and the other thing that pops up is ask app not to track what you do. Because you don't want them to track you. And then they make it impossible for opening an app without that pop-up happening. Every single time.
I just say, track me, baby. Oh. Track me. Track me like it's going out of style. I want the ads to be targeted. You know, when you give me, when you feel that your app is not making enough money that you have to put advertising on there, I want it to be listening.
Yeah.
I want stuff for me.
In this case, they say Tinder is looking to use AI to revitalize its dating app, which has now reported 9 straight quarters of paying subscriber declines. And they got to have something that's going to really fire things up. The new feature that they're testing out is called Chemistry, and it will get to know users through questions, and with permission will access camera roll photos on their phones to learn more about their interests and personality. So, let's say you give it access to your camera rolls. It says, well, this person has some photos from the zoo. They like going to the zoo. They took a photo of their voting ballot, and here's who they voted for.
This person has 15,000 pictures of their alarm screenshot.
Mm-hmm. This person has photos of them going to the gun range. They're into that. They're like all these different things that might pop up, and they want to use that to connect you with somebody else. I don't know if a lot of people are going to be eager to do this, though. So that's why I throw it to you, those of you in the audience who use Tinder. Are you going to allow them to have access to all this data? Let us know. Match.com is doing the same thing. They want access to your camera roll. They want to use AI technology to learn more about you.
And then
all
still
the other
pay?
dating apps are trying to do this. And still, well, pay for like the premium stuff, I think. But I have no idea because I'm not on any of these dating apps. I don't know what costs money.
I feel like there should be a little give and take. Like if they want access to all of that with the front of better chemistry, but you also know what they're going to do. They're going to sell and it makes more money. Then how is there not like, well, because we have access to your stuff indefinitely, I'm sure, here's a discount on
Nobody does that.
No, absolutely not.
How much does Tinder cost?
So I never paid for it, but when I first had it, which was 13 years ago, it was just you swipe left or right. Now it's like you have so-and-so amount of people who like you, but in order to see it,
Oh, man.
you got to do this a month, and
it's like $10 a
levels
month.
of it. Yeah, but there's levels of it too.
It's $10 a month because you can do unlimited likes, unlimited rewinds, no ads. Oh, then Tinder Gold is $25 a month. Platinum is $30 a month.
I mean, come on.
Tinder Select is $500 a month.
Dude, what do you get for your $500?
I don't know.
Get a professional matchmaker at this point.
In 2017, their revenue rose 19% compared to 2016 because of Tinder Gold. The paid member count rose by a record 476,000 to more than 2.5 million due to product changes and technology improvements. What was the most interesting thing I think about the Wikipedia page here is that it's like 2012 prototype and launch. And like this sounds funny to say, but when you really think about what a big deal this is, it's like 2013 swipe feature developed.
Yeah, it's big.
That's Tinder's drop the.
Yeah, that was the big thing that differentiated them from the rest of the pack. But are you still on these dating apps? Are you paying? Are you going to give them access to your photos and this kind of stuff? Let us know how you feel about the current status of all of that by sending a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. You can't get away from it. AI is absolutely ever present and everywhere out there, as most of you know already. We're going to get to some of your dispatches here. We'll see what's going on in your world. Lots of people chiming in on the show so far. Love to see that, absolutely. And we've got, of course, the next episode and more on the way. But I did want to share with you a pretty fun moment. This is in a Walmart parking lot, all right? A Walmart parking lot where this went down. Columbiana is the name of the city. I don't know where that is. It says Alliance Police Department. There's Alliance, excuse me, sorry, allergies killing me today. Alliance Police Department is located in, this is it right here,
Alabama?
Ohio. This says Alliance, Ohio. So I believe that's where this happened. And this police officer is obviously, as you're going to be able to tell in just a moment, very surprised by the call that he's on. This is a Walmart parking lot, and there have been reports of a man riding a bull in the parking lot.
A real one?
Since when is that illegal?
Bull, I guess they call the cops for this. There he is.
If I'm reading this right, is he riding like an actual real bull?
Fair question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Day in the life.
Dude, what?
The cops pulling up.
43 headquarters.
He's excited.
Yeah, this is a call you don't get every day. Man riding bull in Walmart parking lot, and he's pulling up on him now.
Go ahead.
I'm out with the subject with his bowl on tractor.
He cannot believe he's saying this.
You park that.
Yeah, this is very weird. I'm used to telling you what kind of make and model their vehicle is, but right now, this is a dude on a bull in a parking lot. There he is.
Okay.
There's a man on a bull.
Honestly, I'd like to resubmit Sabrina's question. What is illegal about this?
I don't know. Is it illegal to be on a bull in a rando parking lot?
Is it
are you
only
allowed?
horse or acceptable?
I don't know. I'm going to get a shot of this so I can put it up on See It Now. But the cop is pulled up into the parking lot, and there is, in fact, a gentleman on a bull, and there was some sort of altercation over this. Let's see what they said.
You are absolutely good.
Yes, sir.
I have so many questions.
I bet you do. The guy is on the bull right here. I have so many questions for him.
The bull is even like, get me out of this situation, please. You can see it on its face.
This must be a more rural area of Ohio.
It was a pretty calm bull.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Yeah.
I didn't
all
know
things
bulls
considered.
chilled like this. When I think of riding a bull, I think you are in like a ring and a rodeo, and you are probably
that's
going to
when
get
they,
gored in the face.
They do that stuff with the testicles, don't they? Where they make them angry.
Yeah, I think it can happen. They get those ones fired up for the rodeo stuff.
Walmart bull, pretty chill.
This guy's hanging out.
Well, this is Gus.
This is Gus.
Gus is famous.
He's a Brahma bull.
Gus is
Can I pet
famous.
Gus?
Absolutely. You can get on Gus if you want to.
I think I'm all right now. If I get on Gus and I fall off Gus, then I'm gonna get in trouble.
Giant
Gus
bull.
is so chill. This thing is freaking adorable.
Where are his horns?
They're there. They're curved in.
He's got little tiny
Oh,
ones. Yeah,
cute.
he's got little tiny ones. He looks so soft, folks. And again, this will be up and See It Now in a second here. And he's just petting him. This thing's not doing anything.
I'll even give you a little boost.
Oh my
the
God,
cop's
he did it.
getting up.
He did it.
Oh, dude, what in the world? Yeah, here, you take a picture on my phone.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
And you know
Protect and
that
serve.
the Karen is looking out at this like, what the hell? I called 911 for a reason.
The cop's filming himself. They're filming the cop. All of this going down on top of a bull in a Walmart parking lot. I'm grabbing this right now and putting it up on See It Now so you can take a look.
At the
Fantastic.
end of the video, though, he's like, all right, you have the right to remain silent. We do have to arrest you. We're going to impound the bull.
Oh, God.
I'm getting a vibe that they let him go.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But there was some sort of problem before all of this.
That would be a hell of a DUI arrest, though, if that guy were drunk. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do.
A cop riding a bull. Kind of riding a bull. He's on a bull more than anything, but it's up now on See It Now. Take a look at the visual of this if you're listening to the show today. But that's a good time. My God. You ever been on top of a bull? You ever been on top of a horse? Any sort of animal like that?
I have not. No,
I have. I loved horseback riding. I didn't think that bulls and cows were rideable. You don't see that often.
What do you mean by rideable?
What he's doing.
Just like, can you get on top of it and sit on it?
Saddle, and you can direct them in a certain area. I mean, you just don't ever see someone riding bull in the, outside of the rodeo where it's the whole try to stay on for 8 seconds.
Like using a bull for a transportation.
Yes.
Is what you're saying. I don't know that people do that. I don't know that's a thing outside of what this guy's doing.
Ohio weirdo.
But we'll take you, farmer folks, Ohio folks, for God's sake. We will take your feedback, your dispatches over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. All right, when we come back, we'll get into some of your comments. We'll talk about this, something happening in the world of basketball, believe it or not. And there is a story from WPTV down in Boca. Well, the story's out of Boca, at least. And they're talking about something that's happened in the last week that is really interesting. I want to get your thoughts on this because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Hey, what's happening? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando. Seems like we're incident-free east and westbound on I-4 at this time, and the same does go for Colonial Drive and the Beach Line. East and west of the 408 is also moving along fine. Thankfully, north and south of the Turnpike is clear, as well as the Greenway and the 429 toll. Thankfully, no issues on OBT or John Young Parkway right now either. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
Rasmussen University's mix of online and on-campus options means you can earn a degree from home or connect with others in person across 5 states. Wherever you are, your education moves with you. Learn more at rasmussen.edu. That's rasmussen.edu.
Hey, folks, hope you got a great weekend in front of you. Should be beautiful weather out there. But what you need to know is if you face that moment as a homeowner where you say something's not right, the air conditioning, it's just not working like it used to. Something has gone wrong with my AC. Don't panic. Mills Air is there to help you out. Mills Air is going to be there for you in this time of need and quickly get you back up and running and more comfortable. You deserve that. You're a hard worker and you deserve to have your AC working correctly. So at Mills Air, they make sure it works perfectly every single time. They've been around for more than 30 years helping people just like you out, and they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That's right. If you're going to get a new AC, the Carrier units are the best of the best, cream of the crop. And they will lower your power bill in most cases by a decent amount, a really impressive amount. If you want to get these huge rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit, go with Mills Air. You can always turn to Carrier, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call at 407-277-1159. Or you can find them online at millsair.com.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty, that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Going to nursing school can...
Hello, everybody. Welcome behind the scenes.
At the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got a
Show of hands, Chad.
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Who is going to watch the new Frankenstein on Netflix this weekend? Anybody? Stoked in the slightest? The new Frankenstein drops today on Netflix. I'll put you up. Laughing at the new Sydney Sweeney memes right now. We'll probably get into that at some point in time here. Nope, not interested. Me. I probably will, but I'm not excited about it. Well, nobody's twisted your arm. It looks like a cool reboot, though. Guillermo del Toro. I'll check it out. Yeah, looks interesting. If an act of God cancels all football, still probably not. Nope. My husband will want to watch. See, the reason why I am wanting to watch this is solely because of the trailer. I had no interest in seeing any new Frankenstein movie or something, but the trailer kind of looks good. It kind of looks good. I'm excited for the new Miss Piggy movie. What is that? I mean, it's right in the name, but.
Testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Say the keyword Red Mountain.
90 seconds and we're coming back.
Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors.
What about Predator?
Real results.
Seeing okay reviews for that. I wasn't planning on it, Brian says, but I'll check out the trailer and find out. Yeah, look at it. I mean, you might be interested. If you got a Netflix subscription, why not?
At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit.
Christmas card commercials already?
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Get used to it. 1 minute left. And you know what you're not going to get? You're not going to get Grand Theft Auto to distract you anytime soon, apparently. We'll talk about what's happening with that, too, in just a moment. But first, when we come back, something happening in South Florida that we need to discuss. Stand by.
So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores.
Here we go.
Comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. CREDIT. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Because the newspapers don't come with cliff notes or potentially offensive accents.
Newsroom. Thanks for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. Learn more about the show, subscribe to the podcast, all that good stuff. Anything you might need to know is available at thenewsjunkie.com. Well, there were elections this week, and despite the fact that nobody has actually taken power yet, like especially in New York with the mayoral race, I think some people think Mamdani is already in office and like things are changing in New York. That's not how it works, people. All right. This is like you do the election and then the time goes by. And then in January, you get the new mayor. But judging by some of the stories that I'm seeing, and these aren't from like crazy political websites or anything, WPTV, the news website, has been doing an investigation into the reaction to Mamdani winning in New York City. And of course, he's a Democratic socialist, and a lot of businesses feel like he's not going to be friendly to their business, and they think that their taxes are going to be higher. I've heard Barstool Sports, I think, has been talking about pulling out of New York City. Some other businesses have been talking about leaving New York City. And this is something that's happened a lot of times over the years.
Oh, where's the Presidente going to go?
The Presidente, I think he lives in Miami anyways, or maybe he lives in multiple places now. But the actual business is still in New York City. And I guess he said that they're going to fade out of there. I couldn't blame businesses for wanting to do this. I mean, this is not exactly the guy that won and is in office is not exactly a business-friendly or tax-friendly guy. So if you solely look at it, not from like an individual level, but from the level of if I want to operate a business somewhere, do I want to operate that business in New York City? I can't find many things on the pro column personally. And a lot of people, I think, are shifting over to the con column here. And the story from WPTV says a wave of New York City businesses are already heading to Florida. Like they said, this is huge. The quote was, "What we're seeing is unprecedented. And it's a huge spike in businesses that are moving from New York City to Florida." Now, there are a lot of businesses in New York, so that doesn't mean this is going to have a huge impact on them just yet, but it could. And it says the morning after he won, Mamdani, in New York and got the mayor position, Florida business relocation attorney Chad Cummings told WPTV he received 5 to 10 times his usual number of calls from New York companies seeking to move to Florida. He said, "My phone, and I'm not exaggerating, has literally been ringing off the hook. I've not been able to leave my desk since 7:30 this morning. What we're seeing is unprecedented."
So when it comes to businesses moving, besides physically, it seems like there's a lot of paperwork involved. The stuff that you have to pay taxes on, is that as easy as like box it up and we'll start paying Florida taxes, or there's a kind of amount of time?
You have to refile your company, I think, in terms of like where you're based out of, because that's where you pay taxes through, even though New York has tried to route around that a little bit. New York has tried at some points to say, if you do business in New York, you must pay New York taxes, which, probably not going to fly with a lot of businesses. But you have to, I don't know if you have to reincorporate or what, but you have to file papers to say you're now going to be operating out of Florida. And in many cases, you'll be moving. And they said places like Boca Raton are popping off already. We are expecting even more calls, they say. The president of Florida's Council of 100 welcomed a lot of the new businesses in a press release. So Florida is really seeing some of these folks who are in New York City in particular pick up their businesses and head this way. If you're a business owner, I know we got a lot of listeners in New York. Let us know. Like, has this made you question any of this? Has this made you think about moving your business? There's a lot of growth in that area. And it's pretty attractive to move a business to the state of Florida, honestly. I mean, just living in Florida in general is pretty attractive to me. To others, people have different views on it. But I love the no state tax.
It's a very nice thing.
No state income tax is fantastic.
Do businesses pay state income tax, though, right, in Florida?
I don't know how this works exactly, because that's a different world of S corps and LLCs filing taxes and how that works. If somebody else knows more, you can let us know. But there are many benefits to running a business in Florida as opposed to New York City. And we live in an ever-connected world where, like, you don't really need to live in New York City to do business in New York City.
Right.
It's not that important anymore, I don't think.
Businesses, in addition to collecting and remitting sales and use tax, pay other specific taxes, corporate income tax. Corporations and other artificial entities that do business and earn income in Florida must file and pay a corporate income tax, currently at a rate of 5.5%.
Yeah, people often get shocked by this. Like, I just saw somebody posting online, and they said, hold on, is this for real? And they had gotten their first paycheck working in California, and they did the unthinkable. They looked at their paycheck and the lines of taxes and withholded.
It gets very sad very quickly.
And they're looking at it going, wait, hold on. That's a thing that'll turn you, I think, in terms of political affiliation. When you go, I want this, and I want this, and then all of a sudden you get your paycheck in one of these places that's high tax, especially if you got a good gig, that'll change you real quick. That and running up against red tape. But a lot of these New York City businesses, allegedly at least, heading over to Florida ahead of the mayoral switch up. Let us know your thoughts. Go to thenewsjunkie.com right now. More of you probably dialed into this, if I'm honest, because I saw the tears just flowing this week. Because Grand Theft Auto has once again delayed GTA 6.
This better be the greatest video game of all time with the amount of delays they've brought forth.
I'm not a video game guy, so I could be wrong on this, but I'm getting Duke Nukem vibes here, where Duke Nukem came out, and then they said, we're going to make another one. And it was this like big game at the time. And then the sequel took like 10 years or something. People were waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Delivered after 10 years?
They
because
did.
People have been waiting almost, was it 2016?
The GTA 5, the last one, was 2013.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And then on top of it, the teasers and the leaks and the trailer has already been released, and they're pushing it back again.
The craziest thing to me, Sabrina, to think about there is Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013, right? 12 years ago. And it's still really popular.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you think about when we were younger and playing video games, if you would have said, I'm going to play at that point in time, like let's say 2000, I'm going to play a 12-year-old video game in 2000, nobody was playing old video games back then.
I don't know. I still like going back and playing old video games. Like,
there was some like Super Nintendo stuff that I'd still go play, but I was aware of what it was at that point and playing it 12 years after.
But was it relevant with so many people 12 years after? That's the crazy part about this to me.
Like
once a year, I like to go back at least and run through old Game Boy games. Mm-hmm. Like Super Mario Land or Kirby's Dream Land.
Those are popular again, by the way.
They're great. And I always think it's funny because I do it on my TV and I'm like, These were made by people who never thought you would have an 86-inch
Ever.
television on your wall.
Nope.
Yeah.
And it's just a tiny little block with
Yep.
a black screen all around it. So now I wonder, why delay it instead of releasing it? Because they have, like every other popular game, the opportunity to put a little notification, hey, we've got a new update to roll out. And then you wait 15, 20, 30 minutes, and it updates. How is this product not ready to be released?
I don't
It's something
know.
they can't just send an update for in November of next year.
They are taking their sweet ass time and they're releasing stuff like this. Here's what they put out that caused everybody to start crying who's like a video game fan. Hey, everybody. This is Rockstar Games, the creator of Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait. 12 years. But these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve, they say.
No, we have come to expect the game
Yeah,
for 5 years now, is it
and
not?
then they said May. They said we'll put it out in May of 2026. Now, November 19th, maybe of 2026. And wait. You might get it someday. We'll see.
To think that you could have had a child after Grand Theft Auto 5 was released, and by the time Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, that child will be looking forward to driving in a couple years.
Yeah, that's crazy. These people are just twiddling their thumbs, working on the production schedule for this video game. And for those of you who are not in the world of video games, you might go, who cares? It's huge. It's absolutely massive in the video game world. A lot of people have been following this closely. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, let's see what we have here. This is a Flip with a dispatch, and you can record your video or audio dispatch to get on the show over at thenewsjunkie.com right now, just like Flip.
Yeah, so Eastern Ohio is weird, man. It's it's not uncommon to see people riding their livestock to the stores and stuff. Not usually bulls, but horses for sure. And Gus is famous down in those parts. I used to work in Columbiana County near Alliance, and yeah, you see people riding their horses on the roads all the time.
Wow.
And north of there, where I lived, up in Trumbull and Ashtabula counties, the Walmarts up there have the covered parking for the Amish when they shop, and they they have a person that actually tends to the horses while the Amish are in their shopping. They provide fresh water and hay, oats, whatever.
Such a different world.
Ohio's.
This is such a different world, man. When I hear about this or like Amish town in Pennsylvania, I'm going, this is when you can go to the local big box store and they have people that will tend to your cattle and horses while you get there. It feels like I've gone back 100 years in time somehow. I have time traveled, or I'm playing real life Oregon Trail. That's what it feels like to me, at least. But there you go. Thank you for that. Thank you for the dispatch.
Less dysentery.
Oh, yeah. Thank God. At least when I'm playing.
Still a little bit of dysentery, but less.
For every time. A Little Irish is talking about the discussion on dumb people being able to vote, because they said the voting lines were crushed this week in Kentucky, with everybody in Kentucky asking, where do we vote? Hey, how do we vote for or against the Mom Donnie guy? And the Attorney General and the Secretary of State in Kentucky had to come forward and go, guys, Kentucky's not voting, and you definitely don't vote for the mayor of New York City in Kentucky.
The hell I can't.
My God, what's going on here? Here's A Little Irish.
Hey, News Junkies.
Hey.
I'm a podcast listener. You were talking about dumb people shouldn't be able to vote. Well, my dad has dementia, totally voted. I'm not saying he's dumb, but he's not bright. He doesn't remember a lot.
Happy
and
Father's
I
Day.
am the person, and I love him to death, but I went with him to vote because he can't read anymore.
Okay.
And you have, I dispatched about this a while ago during the last presidential election. So I had to read everything to him out loud.
It was a year ago.
In Texas, it was 72 pages. And he remembered who the president election was against, Trump and Kamala. But the rest of it, like, he didn't know. He'd be like, ooh, I like that name. That sounds pretty. Or,
Oh,
what do you-
God. You know what? The crazy thing is he's still operating with more info than a lot of voters.
And that's a demographic by the thousands.
Yeah, this guy voting and with dementia, with you reading it out to him, all the options in the voting box, is probably more common than we think.
I want to vote for. And he was talking so loud and everybody was looking at me. It was so embarrassing. So, yeah, there is no IQ test because my dad would have not been able to vote had there been. But, yep. And we have very different views. So it was difficult for me as well. All right.
You know, it's brutal because you're in that position of power. It feels like you could go, hey, who do you want to vote for
Do you
between
want
these
Elmo or Kamala Harris?
And then whoever he says, if you don't agree with him, you just select the opposite one and gauge a little voter fraud. But that's probably happening out there too. The whole thing is concerning. Everybody wants to register more people to vote. I want fewer people. I think there should be a higher bar to voting. I don't think more people voting is just good by default. There's a lot of things that people think are just good by default. Oh, this is happening. That's good by default. Like, what happens if idiocracy completely takes over and then we have all of these people who are running to the polls who have, they can't even spell a word any longer. They've been texting their whole lives. They can't even get on a phone call without being crushed by anxiety. And they're the people who are voting. And they have an equal vote to yours. It's kind of, in a way, it's a little crazy. But tell us what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Not too long ago, there was a big uproar. Remember the comedians? They were going to be doing a comedy show in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, a lot of uproar.
God. What the hell? They kill people for almost nothing over there, especially being gay. Saudi Arabia doesn't let women do anything, and we're going over there and we're doing a comedy show. Now, there's a new thing that was just unveiled in Saudi Arabia. This one's not getting any heat, though, and I just can't understand why. What is it? Are you going to be going? We'll find out together. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
There's got to be a play for like 70-year-old lonely women too, right?
Oh, go to the villages and find out. Go be the pool boy. Go put a Speedo on and go take the leaves out of her pool.
Hey, we can start a new thing called Lonely Fans. Nailed it.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Hey, what's happening? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando. Seems like we're incident-free east and westbound on I-4 at this time, and the same does go for Colonial Drive and the Beach Line. East and west of the 408 is also moving along fine. Thankfully, north and south of the Turnpike is clear, as well as the Greenway and the 429 toll. Thankfully, no issues on OBT or John Young Parkway right now either.
Let's go, Mike. Hello. Last night, doing secret shows. Curiosity got the best of Josh and C-Lane, and they were trying to watch on the iMac, but they could only watch from your camera. And the funniest part was when C-Lane's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go play this song on the piano," and we watched you running backstage. You're like running down the hallway, turn the corner.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, it's kind of a fun shot, actually.
Maybe I'll use some of that.
Yeah, it was kind of fun to watch. Hey, everybody.
She's fresh from Florida.
All right, let's ask Mr. Predicto. Is Forrest going to drill the edit of the roast video? Only Mr. Predicto will know. Let's ask. Will Forrest kill the edit in a good way?
The answer you seek is yes.
Yes. That's finally some good news from Predicto. Thank God. PF says that's a lie, Sean. In Saudi Arabia, women cook. All right. Congratulations, ladies.
You are going up, sir. Up.
6 p.m. Enjoy food, music, and dynamic networking.
Sean wants to repeal the 19th Amendment and impose literacy tests for voters. I just want kids and young adults to learn more about voting. I want them to know a bit more. If I had it my way, sorry, I think only homeowners should be able to vote. Have some skin in the game, all right? Renters, sorry. Your voting rights have been revoked by me. Renters can no longer vote. Sorry. This should go over well. Civics test or public service to vote?
Testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym.
I'm starting to think Mr. Predicto is chaotic neutral. That might be accurate.
Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer.
Couple of minutes and we're back live.
There's nothing like the combo of testosterone.
Crazy take? Is it really though? I mean, I know if you're a renter. I think Forrest is a renter. I'm not trying to target people. I know if you're a renter, it seems brutal. But I think you have more skin in the game if you're a homeowner. Like, especially on local issues. I don't give a shit about the presidency, but in my community, they wanted to put a 1,000-person hobo shelter with almost no rules about who could stay there. They didn't have to collect IDs from these people. They didn't have to check them against a sexual predator list. And so many of the fucking people who were supporting this were just renters. So what skin do they have in the game? When everything goes to hell because of their decisions, they just up and move to another part of the area. And so I think on local issues, I think you should have to be a homeowner to vote in them. I don't sound like an old man, I sound like a right man.
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear the right stuff.
I'm serving it up. Home owned, paid in full, and will not vote. I'd rather watch Flies F. That's strange. Yeah, I'm talking about specifically local issues. Otherwise, what if you had an area with all renters, they make a bunch of radical decisions either way, and then they all move away when it turns to shit? That's a bad outcome.
It's the functional breath freshener that you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the
2 minutes.
offenders, even garlic and onions. Go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use the code RADIO.
I pay all my taxes and more and make a 6-figure salary and I rent a 5-bedroom home? Wow, that sounds like a bad investment on your part. If you're making that decent amount of scratch, I mean, right now the loan rates aren't fantastic, but I would encourage you to invest in a home and use that just in terms of the investment portion of it you're wasting.
12-month no interest financing available. It's your best chance to save big on premium.
All right, less than 2 minutes.
Again, that's newsouthwindow.com. Limited appointments are available.
I'm Chuck McDowell.
Oh, by the way,
In 2011,
the issue with Saudi Arabia, if you haven't seen it, Mr. Beast, the uber popular YouTuber, is opening a theme park in Saudi Arabia. I find this interesting when you juxtapose it with the comedy event and people saying like, oh my God, how could you take this money? How could you do this? Are we going to do the same thing with a YouTuber opening up a whole ass theme park? That's kind of crazy.
Some of our former clients were so moved by their experience.
I'm not going to Saudi Arabia for anything. It's a bunch of sand.
So they can help others to timeshare free.
But maybe you will.
Sanchez got fired?
No, did he?
Yep, fired by Fox.
Okay.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-895-1414. That's 800-895.
Come back.
Give us a call.
No, did he?
Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-895-1414. That's 800-895-1414. 800-895-1414.
The one extremely fluid and common factor when it comes to war is fear. For both sides.
This Veterans Day, the Good Stuff podcast honors those who've served and the stories that remind us what strength really looks like.
Had over 50 operations and had 23 blood transfusions.
We're talking about resilience, purpose, and finding hope through community and connection.
There are blessings that will happen in the most unexpected places.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. CREDIT. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Because the newspapers don't come with cliff notes or potentially offensive accents.
You can join us with your comments, and we will get some of those comments in here momentarily on the show. All you have to do is send an email either to tips@thenewsjunkie.com or a dispatch you can send over at thenewsjunkie.com. One of these things that I saw in the stack of news this week that I was kind of, I felt when I was younger and everybody around me was in on something and then I wasn't in on it. And everybody's talking about something. You're like, wait, hold on. This is a thing? I've never heard of this before. Yeah, why am I not in on it? Love to be a part of one
sometime.
Nobody's ever told me this in my life. They said that in Florida in particular, next week it's supposed to get really cold.
Yes.
All right. Okay, well, I get it. That's normal. We deal with this stuff, and it gets colder certain times of year.
Oh, is it the AC thing?
I don't know. No, this is a different thing. I think. But they said, make sure next week, if you're in an area where it's going to get really cold, and some of you are going to be like, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, obviously. I didn't know this. Make sure you put a sock on the dash of your car.
Oh,
no.
I have never heard that in my life. For
me
what?
either. And everybody was just talking about it like this was a completely normal thing. They're
This
like, oh, yeah,
seems
yeah.
like a prank.
No, they said it's real. They said you're supposed to put a sock on the dashboard of your car when it gets colder. And New York people might be freaking out. They might be like, yeah. Of course, this is a thing.
One sock.
I have never heard of this in my life.
Oh, my gosh. All those poor Jeep owners, what are they going to do with their ducks?
True.
Give them socks.
They got to get them out of the way because they said, this is what you do. You can put a sock on your dashboard. You could fill it with dry rice, put it on your dashboard overnight, and your windows won't be fogged when you want to go to work in the morning. And it's a hack that prevents moisture and fogging and all of that stuff.
I have never heard this in my life.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but we also get fogged windows and heat and humidity and those weird moments in Florida, and still have never heard of the sock thing.
I have never heard of this in my life. And there was a bunch of adults walking around, talking around, and going like, yeah, of course, this is a thing. This is a thing you do. Anybody heard of this before? Is this something they're saying use a clean sock? Well, yeah, of course, of course.
What kind of rice? Because I made a mistake after spilling something on my laptop, and I just used whatever rice I had. Now my laptop full broken, with seasoning and tiny dried vegetables.
Maybe just like a plain white rice. Maybe a basmati or something. I'm not sure.
There's another thing that they're recommending in one of these. This is a Reader's Digest article.
Great.
Another thing that's not rice that you two would have that I wouldn't.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
What would you guys have that I don't have?
We would have
kitty litter.
Yeah.
They said if not rice, kitty litter.
And I put kitty litter in a sock and put it in my car?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do this.
The windows are unfogged, but there is cat poo-poo on my windshield from the stray cats.
Is a very, very strange thing. And everybody just acts like, oh, yeah, we've heard this. We've done this our whole lives. This is what we do. Somebody saying I lived in New York for 12 years and I've never heard of that before. They were acting like this was a normal thing. Hey, you got to do it. Said, live in Orlando. Here's why you should leave a sock in your car overnight. Just in case you think I'm making this up. This was just a completely normal conversation to some people. Here's one of the headlines. Here's why you should leave a sock in your car overnight. Foggy windows may be a bigger issue as temps drop, it says. And this is just one of many that I saw today. And it'll stop from fogging up your windows if you do this.
Or you just hit the button that takes the fog off your windows.
In like 5 seconds, by the way. Yeah.
Sometimes not so much.
And they said you don't have to use dry rice if you don't want to. You can also fill the sock with honey, silica gel.
Fill a sock with honey?
Yeah. Fill it with honey.
This is a joke.
Yeah,
The honey
I'm not
sock.
doing
Fill
this.
the sock with honey?
This is
Are you
we're
telling
all
me
getting
you-
pranked, and you're spreading the prank, Sean.
I'm not. It's a real story. I swear to God, I'm looking at it right here. Am I not? Hold on. Let me go you the headline for you.
Prank.com.
You should leave a sock in your car overnight, and you could fill it with honey. And nobody on this show has a honey sock. It's just a really unfortunate thing to admit out loud, but we don't. And I want to know if you've ever heard this before, or if this is some sort of elaborate prank to try to make us look dumb by getting us to put a stinky sock on the
Honey
dash.
is not cheap.
For a whole sock full. No, yeah, right.
Are you supposed to use just generic honey or that of the local bees so that it's good for your allergies?
The little bear one, right? That's the with the little like tip on it there, the little bear shaped one. You get 3 or 4 of those. Fill up a sock. You got your honey sock, and your window will not at all.
I don't. So
fog up.
the rice and the silicon, what is it? Beads?
The silica things, yeah.
That makes sense. That absorbs moisture. Even some
That's
damp rid,
science.
right? Honey, this is the first I'm hearing that it absorbs moisture, and then but would it not seep through the sock,
Yes.
and now you have sticky.
Look, you see,
Sticky dashboard?
Just so you don't think I'm lying here. The company also lays out some alternatives to dry rice that may help absorb moisture, and it says honey right on the list. This is what.
What the hell is that thing that's like 6 down? Like Hespero, that Hespero Stipo? What the hell is that?
Yes, this is embarrassing. You don't have a honey sock or a Hespero
Annue Felicidad?
You don't have a sock full of that?
So
Everybody
if
get
I've
involved.
spelt it correctly, it's grass.
Grass, and you got a grass sock, a honey sock. You got to have all of those. Some younger guys have a different kind of sock that is a bit drier. You can use that too. You put it on the dashboard.
The needle and thread grass or needle grass.
All right.
There you
I'm
have
not doing any of these things. I think
I'm going to bring a towel and wipe down my.
I think we're right to point out, hey, why don't you just hit the defrost button? It doesn't take long. It's 2025.
Okay, but listen to me. Have you ever had that defrost moment where it's making it even more foggy and you can't see anything while you're driving?
Yeah, I have. But do I want a honey sock on my dashboard to combat this? I don't think so. I'd rather not. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch to join us on the show. Do that over at thenewsjunkie.com. You can do that right now if you'd like to, or record a dispatch. Even better, go over to thenewsjunkie.com and record a video or audio dispatch.
I think
I'll
these
try to play.
trying to make people look stupid. Rub a potato on your windshield.
Who says that?
Cut a raw potato in half. This clever hack costs under $1 and it really works. The starch in a potato can produce a thin coating on your windows to prevent fogging.
Oh,
I know.
This is
Get out of here.
Yeah, these are like old wives' tales or
This is
something.
getting me real angry.
But we'll check in with you. Maybe you've heard of this. Maybe you swear by it, or all of these things are absolutely stupid and not to be done. Let us know. Send a dispatch right now at thenewsjunkie.com or email the show. And if you want to be anonymous, put that up on top. It's tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. Real quick, we talked about the comedians in Saudi Arabia. Well, Mr. Beast, the YouTuber with 450 million subscribers on YouTube, is launching a whole-ass theme park in Saudi Arabia. He says, next week, our Beastland, the brand-new theme park, opens. We built custom games modeled after our videos that don't exist anywhere else, and we will have the world's largest prize wall. And he shows what the Beastland theme park in Saudi Arabia will look like. And everybody gave so much gruff and heat to those comedians for performing over there. Are they going to perform at this place? By the way, this looks incredibly temporary, what I'm looking at here. This looks
the
like
Spirit Halloween theme park.
Yeah, this looks like it's not long for the Saudi Arabian world, but
They're saying it's part of the Riyadh seasonal cultural event that is essentially like the Comedy Fest, just a pop-up moment for the government to make some capital.
They have so much money over there. They do. In Saudi Arabia, they got enough money to go, Mr. Beast, we want to do a theme park that'll be up for the weekend, and you could take a look at this and sign off on it. But will people get mad about this too? This is no different, I don't think, right? Than performing a comedy show, a stand-up gig in Saudi Arabia.
He's talking directly to the citizens of Saudi Arabia.
That's what the
he wants to
comedian
help.
said.
Yeah, exactly. And they're
Yeah.
still going to get big bucks, and it's going to have an extra dose of neon, as you saw if you're watching the stream.
Ooh.
Big catapults, people dropping through trapdoors, mazes, etc. As with many things attached to Mr. Beast, you can find kid-fitted versions.
Yeah.
Should you want to bring your child to Saudi Arabia?
I mean, I'm sure it looks fun, but ain't nothing going to drag me to Saudi Arabia. I'm not interested. I've seen sand before. I'm not interested in Mr. Beast's arena inside of a parking lot area. It's a no from me. But maybe you think differently. Let us know. Send a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com. Quick break. When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Just when he thought it ended with them, Blake Lively submits new legal documents for her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. Instead of money where mouth is, Sydney Sweeney is putting her training where a charity boxing ring is. Plus, insert here the song and story about Mr. Beast's new theme park. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's the Orlando Shine Show with Brendan and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Friday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting temperatures to remain on the unseasonably warm side. A high of 84 degrees today in Orlando, which is about 4 degrees above our typical high of 80 degrees. We'll stay mostly dry, but a 10 to 20% chance of a stray shower or two can't completely be ruled out. Better chance.
Hello, hello. This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Oh, did you get the email I sent you about the lower thirds? What did you think of? Did you see that one?
I didn't open it. I just
take a look at it. Tell me if you like. Just give me your thoughts if you think it'll look good or dumb or.
Okay.
I thought there were some pretty cool ones on there, but there's like they have simple ones and they have ones that are a lot more complex. Hi everybody. We're back with the next episode in a moment, and after that, it's This Week in Florida. Indeed. Question chat. The Sydney Sweeney interview that's popping off everywhere. How do we feel about people wearing cowboy boots if they're not actually cowboys? Is there a level of stolen valor wearing cowboy boots if you're not actually a cowboy?
Do you have a login for
I just use my Google. I'm gonna have to make one. Or I can do it on here. You need it.
Actually,
Can you do it from there or no? Hang on.
Are you logged in on here?
I am on there. I believe. Or you can just hit Google and it'll log in. I don't know if we're gonna need to sign up for a premium account for that one, but.
When you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture, just visit one of Tools Ace Hardware's 14 convenient Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com.
I hope not. I have 3 pairs of boots and a hat. Well, I specifically mean cowboy boots, not just regular boots. You ever worn a good pair? They're so comfortable. I have not. Jesus Christ, it's fashion. Angel definitely has a pair of cowboy boots. I've never worn a pair, but it seems like it might be nice. Like I would feel like I could really kick the hell out of somebody if I needed to.
BJ's Wholesale Club is so incredible, we called in Tom Turkey to talk about it. Take it away, Tom.
Can I eat Chinese food if I'm not Chinese? Well, that's a different thing. Can you dress up as a traditional Chinaman if you're not Chinese? That would be a better equivalent, wouldn't it? Right? The food thing is a stretch in a different direction. Can I dress up as a traditional Chinese man? Please say yes. Please say yes.
Donation Store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year.
Just got my cowgirl outfit for cows and calves. Cows and calves. Is this like beef and wine? Is that what we're looking at? Hey, Middle SC. I could get behind that. A date where I pretend to be a cowboy and I just eat some delicious food. Drink wine.
And this year, it's important
Hell yeah, brother.
to review your current coverage and compare
1 minute.
your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage.
I have a pair for doing hard work around my property. Regular shoes fall apart in no time.
Sure, your drugs are covered. Open enrollment.
I guess I'm a weirdo on this because Courtney says, like, you guys have heard her on Skull Mike doing this. She wants new shoes. She wants her running shoes replaced like every 6 months. And I could buy a pair of shoes and wear them for like 4 years. And I would not complain. Maybe I'm the weirdo.
You do have to start a thing. You'll find all the parts you need. Guaranteed to.
Okay. During the next break, I'll log in over here and sign up for that.
All good.
Can you find out which one? There's like 3 tiers. I think that's the like $30 one, right? I'll just do it for
Yeah,
one.
there's templates in there.
Okay. Okay. I'll sign up during the break.
Coming
Coming back.
Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
You can depend on Florida farmers. Our farm is where we live and work. It's where we raise our families and provide for yours. When you shop for Florida-grown fruits and vegetables, look for local. Choose Fresh from Florida, the homegrown brand of Florida farmers.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Mainlining today's top stories. You're listening to the news junkie, John Lawson.
Entertainment and beyond. Good to have you with us, and we love you and appreciate you. If you want to learn more about this here show, go over to the website at thenewsjunkie.com. I was just thinking during the break, I was thinking about how many eggs a chicken could lay and how absolutely into staking my ground in that debate I am right now. I've figured it out. It is probably 2 in a day at least, I think. Perhaps higher, maybe even into the double digits if you really get the chicken fired up and ready to go. And I wanted to put that out there. If there's a chance, the slightest chance that in Port St. Lucie, the guy who freaked out about that at the beginning of the show is listening, I would love for that guy to be out there somewhere, just tuned into the program, fired up again, ready to murder somebody. He fired like 4 shots in a parking lot outside of a bar over an egg fight. If you missed that, go back to the beginning of the show because it was a weird story you can't miss. In the meantime, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
We love your black wiener too, Mr. Daniels.
Oh, my.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Hey, smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguyDon.com, and the Home Loans Radio Show. He is your dude when it comes to refinancing, buying your first dream home. He locks reverse mortgages, getting cash out, starting a business, expanding the business you own, and everything in between. He's very smart. He's an expert, but most importantly, he's got your back. So start the process today on his very awesome website. That website is www.thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
34 years ago, 1991, this guy right here pled no contest to charges of a very indecent exposure.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yes, he was arrested in Sarasota, Florida for exposing his pee.
Oh, I guess that's illegal.
P.P.
Unbelievable.
Herman. It was a naughty movie theater, which, I mean, he definitely was not the first or last to do that. I know since then that theater has been closed, but...
Haven't most of them? Are there still adult movie theaters?
I don't think it's a theater anymore. I think it's like you have rooms that you can go into, which is still very strange.
Weird.
I thought, didn't you find or get like pictures of that movie theater like, after it had been abandoned and there was like, everywhere?
No, but I would imagine there would be.
Yeah, same.
It just makes sense.
Without a doubt. And I believe there was the title something tiger involved in the porn he was watching and masturbating to. Now let's go back to present time. And just when he thought it was over, Blake Lively is now submitting new documents in the It Does Not End Here With Us at All lawsuit against Justin Baldoni. And, quite the claim. She says she lost a boatload, I would say 2 boatloads of money as a result of Justin Baldoni's alleged smear campaign against her. She's asking a judge to award her not 1, not 2, but $161 million in damages.
Okay. It's actually more than that in total. I think in total, between all of the things she's asking for, Blake Lively in this lawsuit, I think it's about $500 million.
Yeah,
that she's asking.
Her attorneys claim the actress lost $56.2 million in earnings, past and future, from her acting and producing gigs, as well as speaking engagements and endorsements. Also claim Baldoni's reported mudslinging financially hurt Blake's hair care brand, Blake Brown, to a tune of $49 million. Her drink company, Betty Booze, which lost $22 million. They also say Blake took a $34 million hit to her reputation after she found 65 million negative impressions about her on social media.
Damn.
And once you do all the mathing, it's a whole lot of money.
You know what's tough about that? How do you determine whether it was somebody like defaming her, or what if people just learned more about you and didn't like you?
I mean, there was a lot of stuff that was coming out. Those interviews, like the baby bump one, was weird, but
it was even like arguably contagious. Like moving on to Ryan Reynolds too, which I thought was impossible to hate, and people were like, "Well, because of his connection to Blake Lively and everybody thinks she's awful now," he was starting to catch strays, and I was like, no, that I would never have seen that coming.
So she, remember, initially had sued him for online smears, sexual harassment. She complained about that. He countersued, saying he suffered $400 million in damages, and then that was dismissed this year when a judge ruled that he didn't have the right to sue for defamation over accusations written in a legal filing. And then, boom, come next March 2026, this will see its day, in civil court.
Goes on for so long, man.
Too long, and everyone's kind of annoyed with it. But we'll see what happens. Sydney Sweeney is putting her training where her fists are.
What?
Money where mouth is.
Boxing?
Training where a charity ring is, because she is now telling the world, after her training for Christie was put to the test, she wants to fight in a charity boxing match.
Oh, God, that's a bad idea.
Why?
Getting in these boxing matches, if they actually hit each other, I've seen amateurs boxing each other, and I feel like it does so much more damage than the professionals.
Because you don't know what you're doing, and you hit.
They don't have a clue. Yeah, and you're like
she's
CTEing yourself.
She's saying that she's
been trained for a movie. Being trained to do something in a movie and then actually doing it in real life, I feel like it's very different.
Well, it was 2.5 months to play the boxer Christy Martin in Christie, and she fell in love with boxing. She says, sign me up. This isn't a hypothetical as you actually think it is. She wants to do a charity boxing match. It's a surprise. You'll have to wait. I'm serious. You got to stay tuned for the pay-per-view and you'll see it, end quote. So we'll see if we do. And
I would watch it.
Yeah, same. It's just, does that mean another actress that has been trained to portray a boxer for film?
Oh, you could have. Who's the one with the
She could
crazy?
fight The Rock.
No. She'd have to fight the one with the crazy overbite from White Lotus. Hates her.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, they hate each other?
Well, she's
Who's
been
the
throwing
overbite girl?
the overbite girl from White Lotus. Who she got? First of all, the only reason she's famous is because of this. This has really made her look an interesting thing and made her kind of unique as an actress. But then she was upset that people were talking about her having an overbite.
Oh,
that lady. Yeah.
Amy
But now,
something?
I'm sorry, she was famous for Skins, but it was across the pond.
She has in the last week or so gone after Sydney Sweeney still about this stupid jeans thing. And like, this is the biggest controversy ever, but like she was going after her for that. So there's like a good drama at the center, and then to box it out.
It would be a fantastic like promotion kind of thing, because it is the battle of the White Lotus alumni.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Would you watch this? Because it is way long overdue, but
Amy Lou
according
Wood.
to reports,
Mm-hmm.
is getting her own moment in the spotlight.
Miss Piggy?
You make it look so pretty, almost as good as mine.
Yeah.
Yikes.
They're saying Miss Piggy is going to get her own solo movie.
Wow.
Because no one asked for it, so they gave it to you.
Anybody like Miss Piggy?
I mean, I do.
Okay.
Grew up with Miss Piggy. I like that she's an independent pig woman. I don't know.
She's supposed to be. She's bitchy though. That's her whole thing.
Who, moi?
Yeah,
Moi?
and she treats Kermit like crap. Kermit is just head over heels
I
for this
think
bitch.
Kermit's in the closet a little bit.
You think so?
Yeah. In the early stages at Disney.
Why do you think he sings so many songs about rainbows?
Right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The queer
All right.
agenda. Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone are producing it.
All right.
That's going to be funny. They'll probably star in it too, because Jennifer says we have to ... It's effed up that we haven't done a movie together. So they picked Miss Piggy to do said movie together. Jennifer made the surprise announcement on Las Culturistas podcast.
I'll tell you, the only thing I would really genuinely like to see from Sesame Street was I would like to see a feature-length movie of when they did the SNL digital short about Oscar the Grouch drug problem. That I would legit watch. It was like gritty. It was like the Joker, but it was Oscar the Grouch. And I would...
They did
I'm
the
a ticket
same.
buyer.
They
With,
did the same thing for
Mario.
Yeah, well, with the guy from Last of Us,
Pedro Pascal.
So good.
That was very funny. Is this funny, or do you think he's any good at it? Reports are saying that we got the job title for Puff Daddy Diddy Do It Combs. And it's all about folding clothes.
All right.
He is
back to basics.
Having the first prison job is doing laundry, according to TMZ. He is in his 50-month prison sentence. He was sentenced, of course, after the July conviction. He's going to be released as soon as May 8th, 2028. And according to these reports, he's folding laundry.
Damn.
When was the last time you think Sean Puffy Combs did laundry?
Couldn't tell you.
When he was a kid, probably.
Maybe.
It's just, yeah. I think this
and
is
that
probably...
laundry, I mean, there's soot.
Think of the maddest person in the world, and they're only half as mad as Diddy is every day behind bars.
Every day. And now he has to look at skid marks and send them in the wash again. And then
by
fold
the
them.
way, I don't care.
By no means.
Don't care.
So while he's folding laundry in prison, we have Jeezy breaking world records.
Finally.
Yeah. If you think you've seen it all, hold my beer. Jeezy just proved he's always climbing to new heights, despite being this being the first time I've talked about him in, I think, 10 years. He has set the Guinness World Record for performing a record with a 101-piece orchestra at a show.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think he beat out anybody, but now I guess the stakes are high if anyone wants to do it.
Damn. We could have done something like this, you know.
101 orchestra piece?
Well, when we were doing the roast, there was that other event going on that was like a fancy,
that's right.
opera thing. There must have been a record we could have broken for those people.
He's currently in the middle of a brief residency in Vegas, and thanks to that residency, he holds the title for the largest orchestra ever gathered for the purpose of a hip-hop music concert. Presented by, of course, Guinness World Records. He shared his new world record on Instagram. Jeezy writing, "It has always been my purpose to motivate and inspire my culture." Speaking of culture, stuff on the boob tube, that's up to you. Drink water, stay safe, watch whatever you want. I'm in the midst of Stranger Things to catch up for the new season.
Ooh.
Coming up. I forgot everything. But most importantly, follow your dreams. Send me on Instagram, at Sabrina Ambra, and stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina. The Stranger Things series, when is it? Is it like this week or next week or something?
26 or 24?
26? Okay, so it's a little while left still. They have been doing so much promotion for this. So much promotion.
I started from episode 1 of season 1, and you don't realize there's a lot of content that I completely forgot about.
Did you see that at the premiere? They had David Harbour and Millie Bobby Brown, and because all the drama was about David Harbour was bullying her, and the girl who plays 11 and the guy who plays Hopper, 13. I think. The two of them were like fighting and feuding, and when you see them on the red carpet or this carpet, it looks like they're just. It looks like they're friends here. You never know. You never know, but it's got to be purposeful.
That's a hell of a suit.
It came out that she had filed a complaint, like an internal thing.
Really?
After, leading up to the season. But I don't know if she had herself mentioned it.
It seems like they're getting on now.
I guess so. This is the last season to promote.
Yeah, I guess they got to get together. This says Millie Bobby Brown reportedly filed harassment and bullying claim, but I still don't know if all of this is coming from like Lily Allen stuff. It's a whole dramatic thing. It's a whole thing. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, This Week in Florida. And I've done my best to take away as many stories from Christopher Dolores Lane as I possibly could.
We haven't done this in 2 weeks.
That's
3
true.
weeks. There's plenty of stories. I know you've taken some. I know. I've been going through the stories, and I was like, Sean took this one. Sean took that one, but I do have some fire, including a woman getting interviewed that just has all the funnest things to say.
All right. Okay. We'll see. This Week in Florida, a roundup of everything happening in Florida, well, in the last week or so. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Hey, what's happening? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando. Seems like we're incident-free east and westbound on I-4 at this time, and the same does go for Colonial Drive and the Beach Line. East and west of the 408 is also moving along fine. Thankfully, north and south of the Turnpike is clear, as well as the Greenway and the 429 toll. Thankfully, no issues on OBT or John Young Parkway right now either. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. When you've been seriously injured, it's not just about the money, it's about justice. I recently had a client who came to us because she was ignored by the insurance company and left to suffer, but we didn't let that happen. We fought and recovered $1 million. If the insurance company is turning its back on you, we're here to stand by your side and fight for the justice you deserve. serve. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Hey everybody, fall is here. The air is crisp, the colors are bright, and life just feels a little clearer. But when was the last time you saw the world as clearly as you should? Don't let another season pass you by. The experts at the Filatowski Eye Institute can help you enjoy every beautiful detail without the hassle of glasses or contacts. If you're considering LASIK or any type of vision correction surgery, call 800 Eye Exam. That's 800-393-3926 or visit filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Discover huge savings where the wonders of the sea meet the joy of the holidays at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. From underwater discoveries on the all-new Expedition Odyssey ride to making new friends with emperor penguins at Antarctica. Enjoy Sesame Street Land, award-winning shows, ice skating, a colorful parade, and festive new flavors and a winter wonderland filled with millions of twinkling lights at SeaWorld's Christmas celebration. Select dates through January 5th. Save up to 65% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our Black Friday pre-sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
Going to nursing school can change your life, but that doesn't mean it's easy. You have commitments, family, a job. At Galen College of Nursing, we understand that, which is why we provide one-to-one tutoring support and assigned academic advisors who will work with you to keep you on track from day one. You can change the course of your life and the lives of people counting on you. Because we believe the better we care for nursing students now, the brighter the future of nursing will be. Galen, the now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
Not sure what to get him this holiday? You can't go wrong with a gift from Untuck It. Every guy wants to unwrap our best-selling, wrinkle-free, and performance styles. From polished shirts for holiday parties to cozy layers for family photos, you'll find everything he needs to look sharp and feel comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime, one dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. CHECK. That's check. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Radio, 104.1.
High diving face first into the world's most viral newsroom.
We'll find out all the insane, embarrassing sometimes, things that have happened in Florida in the last week or so.
Some of
Don't
that.
forget, if you miss any of the show, you can always get the podcast. Subscribe for free. iHeartRadio. They pay the bills around here, believe it or not. And you can subscribe on the app. It's a great app. I have it. You should have it too. Get the links for the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. We got a lot of your feedback queued up and ready to go. We'll get to dispatches, emails, all of that good stuff. Keep them flowing in right now. It's time to get started. Are you ready, C-Lane?
I'm ready, Sean.
Here we go. Let's do This Week in Florida.
Giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the state. It's This Week in Florida.
That's right. The weekend is here. It's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State, see some of the craziness that has gone on in the past 7 days or more. Because apparently the government shutdown has just affected This Week in Florida. It's
we
got the court to push through some emergency funds, and we're back with some of the craziness from Florida. But other things that are being affected by the government shutdown, some of the lesser talked about things are VA benefits. Mm-hmm. And it's particularly affecting this one person, although he doesn't know about it. You see, Jim Brody, who is a U.S. Air Force veteran, he died on October 4th.
Oh, my God.
And his body has remained at a Kissimmee funeral home for more than a month because the government shutdown has left his caregiver struggling to secure funeral benefits from the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Jesus.
So,
That's weird.
The VA, I didn't know this, it gives you a certain amount of help with funeral funds, but they can't do it. It's hard to get while the government is shut down.
And I imagine there's probably a fee that comes along with his body just being there, right?
One would think.
Somebody, a storage fee. Right. There's got to be something like that.
Caregiver Leah Galbraith says she spent weeks trying to confirm his burial benefits, but can't get clear answers due to agency shutdowns and confusion about the application process. While many services are still covered, the VA has temporarily ceased or reduced new applications for pre-need burial in national cemeteries. No new presidential memorial certificates are being printed. No grounds maintenance or placement of permanent headstones at national cemeteries. Just a whole bunch of things that are part of this government shutdown that nobody's talking about because it's not SNAP benefits.
True, yeah.
However, Randy Fine is talking about SNAP benefits, though. Representative Randy Fine appeared on Newsmax as 42 million Americans go without federal food assistance, including 16 million children. Florida Rep. Randy Fine took to Newsmax to shame Americans who receive help through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, demanding that they show gratitude and admit their own choices in life led them to relying on the popular anti-poverty program.
Okay. Can they watch that programming?
He says...
Or is it just cable?
He says, no one is entitled to food stamps. That is a gift that is given to you by your fellow taxpayers because you are unable to care for yourself.
Oh, wow.
So, couple people not really thrilled with the comments from Mr. Randy Fine. An update in a story we had a handful of weeks ago. There was a teacher that was the subject of a complaint for a song she sang to some students in her class. Do we remember this teacher?
No,
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah,
She was
the
singing
monkey one.
Happy birthday, and she sang the silly version is what she called it. Well, that elementary school teacher will remain in the classroom. The school district investigated her after she sang a birthday song to a student.
Good.
Polk County Schools said they found no evidence that this teacher meant any harm. The version of the song she sang, according to the child's parent, was offensive and racially insensitive. The investigation included interviews with several students as well as the teacher. According to the report, Langston sung what she called the silly version of the Happy Birthday song to students of various races. While the district acknowledges the intent doesn't erase impact, it concluded the song did not target the student. She's been told...
No more happy birthdays.
She's been told to stop singing the song and also stop filming students.
Okay, so
which
she
is
keeps
pretty
her
fair.
job. Did we not talk earlier this week about a woman, or sub teacher, mind you, who was fired for filming students. We wouldn't have known about this birthday song without
that was the
teacher.
damn shorty girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was.
Yeah, but this woman,
to film her
this
students?
woman, as far as I know, did not post this on social media, right?
Correct. I think she sent the video to the parent.
She did, yeah.
And then the parent got mad.
For the record, I think this is it, C-Lane. This is
Sick. You're sick. Can we sing happy birthday to you? All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Everybody's singing along in the class. This was just for the mom she recorded
Would
it.
you like the funny song now that I sing to you? Okay, it goes like this.
Oh,
Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like 1, 2.
Man, she really thought that was funny.
Everybody.
She went for it.
Couldn't get through the silly version of the happy birthday song.
Banjoji can sing.
Yeah, she got like one finger in an ear. Like,
she gets to keep her job, but a former Deltona school principal does not. He has resigned after something which, my gosh, we are all criminals if this is illegal.
I don't like this.
We're not teachers.
Now, things were bad enough when Christopher Mertz was notified on May 30th he was going to be terminated after a Volusia County school investigation found he engaged in an inappropriate romantic relationship with a subordinate employee. Apparently, he was dating one of the teachers and gave her a raise, took her to some magic games or something. That part he admitted to, but he denies the romance. And then he was arrested on September 3rd. That's when things got worse.
Okay, yeah, to be clear, we didn't do the stuff prior to that.
No.
what we have in common.
This is what the arrest was for. Swimming while intoxicated.
Okay.
That's it? No way.
Yeah. And the arrest is like, that's when things got worse. We've all done it.
Yeah.
I've actually done it where he's done it. Where we got arrested for
It's
it.
illegal to swim.
Yes, just before 4 p.m. on Wednesday, September 3rd, a Volusia County Sheriff's deputy arrested Mertz on a county ordinance violation of swimming while intoxicated. Beach Patrol Officer Brian Walcott observed the principal swimming and stumbling in the ocean in New Smyrna Beach. Today I learned it is illegal to be drunk in New Smyrna Beach in the water, like swimming.
Okay, so this is specific to a place then, because
yes,
like I would think if you took Volcano Bay, the water park, they sell alcohol there,
right? No, this is just a beach rule.
So
Okay,
it's
but
just
that's
at this
like-
beach.
I imagine made because of looking out for the safety of the civilians.
Right.
So then why are we turning it into an arrestable offense? Like, can't you just say you're not allowed here? Time to get out of the water?
You're
going to die?
One would think that would be the answer. But Mertz was falling over, swaying unnaturally, and rolling in the rough waves while submerged in the water, according to the arrest affidavit. The sheriff's sergeant observed him stumbling across traffic lanes, slurring his words, and had the smell of alcohol on his breath. He was taken to jail for this, and his vehicle was towed. After more than 9 hours in jail, he was released on a $500 cash bond. He signed a Volusia County Schools separation form marking family as his reason for leaving the school. And there's some other things there, probably not just family, but swimming while intoxicated. Come on now.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's not something that I knew was something you could get in trouble for. And in New Smyrna Beach, definitely been a violator.
Yeah. All right.
A Brooksville woman in Tampa, Lori Green, says she started receiving mail at her home over the summer addressed to
like everyone in the U.S.
Yeah, but it wasn't addressed to her. It was addressed to a garage door company called Level Garage Door LLC.
Okay.
She had never heard of this company. She thought it was a mistake. But then more mail arrived, so she went online to research the company and found the website for Level Garage Door Repair LLC showed that the company operated at her address. It says, I found that they were using my address, not only used my address, but gave directions to my home with a picture of my home on the website. We're on a dead-end street. We get cars drive by slow and look at our house, and it's, what's this about? Are they looking to see if it's the garage business? It's alarming. She has reported the fraud to the Florida Department of State.
Wait a second. So if you start receiving mail that is your address but somebody else's name and or company.
Yeah, you're not supposed to open it still.
No, I'm not saying I'm opening it. Should I look into if someone's using my house as fraud?
They could.
You could. Yeah, she reported the fraud to the Florida Department of State, and they made her prove she owned the house.
Man,
which is
that's weird.
Totally weird. The Better Business that's a hard word, guys.
Reverse.
The Better Business Bureau said they don't have specific complaints about this business, but they have a growing number of complaints of garage door companies, which is weirdly specific, using other people's home and business address. They said it's an effort to conceal their identity. Well, we heard that the New Yorkers want to come to Florida, but I got bad news for some of them.
Uh-oh.
A growing number of Floridians are seriously considering leaving the Sunshine State over the cost of living. Researchers with the Florida Atlantic University's Business and Economic Polling Initiative, or BEPI, surveyed 1,000 Floridians on their economic concerns, household budgets, and constraints to see if the American dream still feels attainable. That sounds so lame. They said 53% of the people surveyed no longer believe, or no, 53% do believe in the American dream. 42% said no. They said half of Floridians considered moving out of the state due to the cost of living, with 26% of respondents seriously considering
Where are you
it.
going to go? Middle of nowhere?
Yeah. It's pretty expensive
Ain't going to New
everywhere
York.
where you're like, if you're close to a city, it's pretty expensive. And then the problem really is, it's like housing is the biggest thing, but also like transportation. We've talked about how expensive cars are and that stuff. So those things are really expensive now. But I'm staying put.
Over to Miami Gardens to a McDonald's, which is the link that I sent you, Sean, in your Gmail. A woman says she was ready to defend her family after police said a South Florida McDonald's worker pulled a gun in the drive-through lane early Sunday morning. Chayton Timmons says she was in the car along with her pregnant daughter and one-year-old daughter, among others. It all stemmed from a dispute after waiting over an hour for food.
Why did you wait that long?
I think I've waited 30 minutes, but over an hour is kind of ridiculous. Even the 30 minutes is ridiculous.
Were there other people?
I would imagine there were, but let's hear from Miss Timmons. She was ready to throw down and defend her family, and that's why she has the soundbite, I think, of my day.
Off the top at 3:30, it's a story you'll only see on Local 10. A woman sharing her story with us after she was held at gunpoint by a McDonald's employee.
She says a one-year-old and a pregnant woman were also in the car at the time. And Local 10's Raj Lowe is live in Miami Gardens with this exclusive. What a crazy story, Raj.
Why is that a misstatement? What's wrong? They didn't actually hold her at gunpoint?
I don't think he pointed the gun at her. I think he just like
brandished.
Yeah, like kind of grabbed it just to indicate that, yes, I have a weapon here.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
A wild story summed up this way: McTrouble at McDonald's. And get this, tonight we're hearing from this woman who says she couldn't believe her eyes after waiting an hour for food. The employee, she says, coming out
Here she goes.
with a gun.
I told him, I said, listen, his mama want to make McGriddles or McChicken? Because this about to be a Mac funeral at this McDonald's. I don't play these type of games.
Subscribe.
This ain't that.
I am subscribed.
At all.
She said there's
She
about
just
to be
made
a
a McDonald's pun.
She said there's about to be a Mac funeral at this.
She said a Mac effing funeral. We were looking at each other, me and my goddaughter looking at each other like, why are you upset? And he said, I don't have to give you nothing. And he said, what you said, ho, what you said, ho. I sound like, what's his name, reading WAP and Shapiro. And she said, listen, you want to make McGriddles or McChicken because there's about to be a Mc-effing funeral at this McDonald's.
That is quick.
I don't play these type of games.
And the great thing is, she's coming at it with this level of anger, and she has a sweet little Hello Kitty shirt on.
Yeah, she's a caretaker when, she gets her food at the right time.
Yeah. The McDonald's employee was arrested, and they said fired, according to the company. A man wearing a prison Halloween costume got arrested. That would have been fun to see. Probably didn't have to change much of his clothes. He was wearing an inmate costume for the holiday, and he was found driving under the influence in the early hours of Halloween. The Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, in fact,
Hands up.
they say they won't be increasing season ticket prices for 2026. No word on whether or not they'll be increasing wins.
Fins down.
A woman tried to kill her husband and sacrifice him and her son in a Pinellas County home. The man was injured when the wife tried to stab him twice. attempting to kill him after she said she needed to sacrifice them. He said, I need to sacrifice and kill you both, according to the arrest affidavit. So she's...
Is this the note you're ending on?
No.
No backstory.
Okay.
She just randomly said it's sacrificing time.
Another knife was pulled on a man for taking too long in a grocery store bathroom where apparently pooping is a pleasure. 4 students hospitalized after taking edibles at Margate Middle School. And last but not least, in This Week in Florida, a woman was arrested after a brawl spilled into a front yard. Sheriff Grady Judd recounted the scene, saying, "Oh, brother, she got rip-roaring drunk, took off every bit of her clothes. When we found her, she was in the front yard of the house after biting and slapping around her husband, who dialed 911. So we tried to arrest her, and she didn't like that at all." That's it for This Week in Florida.
Thank you, C-Lane. If you are, there you go. If you're just joining us on the show, there's so much more left for you. But if you don't want to miss anything, you can always go subscribe to the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Waiting for the vote. There's a vote coming soon that could end the government shutdown. Will it? I don't know, but I'm watching. So we'll see when that vote comes up. If it's they get enough votes through, enough Democrats say they want to join with the Republicans to shut down or end the shutdown of the government after 38 days. I'm watching it. We'll see if there's any updates. That's on the web. And we got to talk about something that happened at an Air Force base that left 7 people sick and a suspicious package that they're looking very close at right now. That's on the way as well. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Friday. Hoping you get through it safely. Right now on the major highways and roads of Orlando, some delays. There is a right lane blocked southbound of the turnpike just after I-4. Other delays include southbound. That's after US 27 making your way towards the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Your usual delays, I-4 east and westbound approaching 535, but we are clear on the 408 east and westbound. No issues north or southbound of the Greenway, and we're also clear on the 429 toll. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Football weekend, we're here to help keep you on the road and make sure your vehicle is game day ready with a quick stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your drive starts here. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
The dream of providing a life-changing experience to children with serious illness lives on thanks to Teddy Morris. Get ready for the Teddy Morris Ride for Kids, coming Sunday, November the 16th. It'll ride from Destination Daytona to Camp Boggy Creek. All proceeds benefit Camp Boggy Creek. Register now at TeddyMorris'sRideForKids.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Dime Patrol. The RC Hill Mitsubishi Dime Patrol.
Sir, are you aware that it's a crime to pay more than a dime?
Now, I told you fellers before, they gots to pay up.
Not at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand and Ocala, right, RC?
Correct. All you need is one dime down. Acres of vehicles for under 20 grand.
New ones?
Yes, and you get a lifetime warranty. We work with all types of credit. We have banks and local credit unions to get you the best rates.
A new and the best pre-owned.
Well, I reckon it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Even new Outlander SUVs with 0% financing for 60 months.
One dime down. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4 DeLand and Ocala. RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Time down $535 a month, 72 months, 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Going to nursing school can change your life, but that doesn't mean it's easy. At Galen College of Nursing, we understand that. We provide one-to-one tutoring support and assigned academic advisors to help keep you on track from day one. Galen, the now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
Hey everybody, fall is here. The air is crisp, the colors are bright, and life just feels a little clearer. But when was the last time you saw the world as clearly as you should? Don't let another season pass you by. The experts at the Filatowski Eye Institute can help you enjoy every beautiful detail without the hassle of glasses or contacts. If you're considering LASIK or any type of vision correction surgery, call 800-EYE-EXAM. That's 800-393-3926 or visit filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life life-changing.
Want a Big Green Egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassy's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your Big Green Egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassy's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassysmeatmarket.com, for your Big Green Egg today.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Sports on iHeartRadio.
Throws low and it's incomplete. The Jets are going to win it. It'll be victory formation.
The new NBA season, the NHL, huge college football rivalries, the start of college basketball, and of course the NFL. Don't miss a second of the greatest reality show on the planet. Sports, play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can join the conversation with real people.
At what point do you fire the guy?
Open the free iHeart app and search your favorite league to start listening.
We are professional grade at Orange Buick GMC. Online at orangebuickgmc.com.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. CHECK. That's check. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Where common sense meets complete nonsense. This is the news.
Is on, and you are with us, the three best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day. Learn more about the show, subscribe to the podcast and all that over at thenewsjunkie.com. I guess this whole crackdown on super speeders that's been happening has been immensely successful so far. There's so many of you out there who are just hauling ass, and they've been catching people like crazy.
Oh my God, especially that first week. The news was immediately there, like 2 hours after this came into play. We caught Steven over here going 120.
They have caught hundreds of super speeders since they started targeting people who were going really, really fast, more than 50 miles an hour or more over the speed limit. And there seems to be no shortage of these folks out there. I don't know why you guys are going so fast, but you are. In Orange County alone, the Orange County Sheriff's Office in October arrested more than 40 people. That's the most of any month so far. And there's a ton of these folks who have been booked on charges of going 100 miles an hour or more when they were pulled over. And I don't know what's wrong with you folks. I don't know why you're in such a hurry. But I can tell you that there are so many of you that they continue to have the ability to pull you over one after another. Somebody got pulled over going 115 miles per hour and got 7 citations. All right. I've one time when I got pulled over, oh God, I was young. I was maybe very early 20s at the time. One time when I got pulled over, I remember the officer coming up and he had like 4 or 5 tickets for me. And it was like speeding ticket, brake light out, lack of insurance proof.
That happened to my friend on his birthday. And the cop handed him a stack of tickets and then said, "Happy birthday." I'm like, wow.
What a dick, man. It's rough. It's a tough time if you're stuck in that position. But unfortunately, a lot of people are getting in trouble out there. We got too many people speeding. You shouldn't be doing it.
Speed or no speeding.
Oh, God. I just want to make sure that everybody's safe out there. And when you're going 115 miles an hour, that's dangerous for all people out on the streets.
God, is it fun?
Probably going 115 miles an hour.
I mean, you going 75, I feel like is thrilling.
I have fun at that speed. I don't need to go so fast over the speed limit. I'm not this person, but there is a lot of people who are. I see you guys all the time weaving in and out of traffic, cutting over here, cutting over there. Like you're some sort of Fast and the Furious driver. It's weird.
Favorite thing to do is someone's like tailgating me. And they're all, I mean, as close as you can. If I were to hit my brakes, they would run into me. But I can't go anywhere because there's someone in front of me, and I will not be tailgating them. So I go a little bit to the right, and I go, what am I supposed to do? And I have them look at the car in front of me. And 2 out of 15 times, that works, and they back off. Just
Unless
a
they're
little
crazy.
word of advice to all the speeders out there.
Unless they're crazy. This
In
is
that case, yeah, no, I'm asking for a
there's a
killing.
non-insignificant amount of people who are just legitimately crazy.
So
when they do this.
let's brake check them, right? Oh no, in Florida,
No,
you're still aren't you still at fault if they hit you? Like
to me,
from behind.
The bigger problem is if the person who you're getting in one of these back and forth with is one of the crazy people, then there's people like willing to kill you.
Well, I got 2 crossbows in my trunk.
My God. Another clip going viral this week, a very old man. I think this guy is over 100 years old.
Whoa.
And he's on television, Good Morning Britain. And they asked him, they're like, considering everything happening in England these days, was World War II worth it?
Oh,
and
that's what they asked the man that's going to die any day now?
This dude, they asked him, like, hey, was World War II worth it? And I guess the guy said no.
Ooh.
Also, who are you?
Hold on. Let's listen in. Here he is.
What does Remembrance Sunday mean for you? What is your message?
My message is I can see in my mind's eye there was rows and rows of white stones of all the hundreds of my friends and everybody else that gave their lives for what? The country of today. No, I'm sorry.
I don't know if we should be interviewing this guy.
I feel like he's about to die right there. And that's what you ask him? He's lived this long, and you're like, did you think the whole war was worth it?
This is giving me vibes of the Cracker Barrel guy that they hunted down when they did the Cracker Barrel changes. And he's like, I can't take it anymore.
Back in my day, we used to have separate seating for the black people.
This guy, he wasn't racist, not openly. That guy was so upset that he nearly had a heart attack during an interview.
This guy's barely getting a breath in to finish the sentence.
He's also, whenever they ask him a question, he's doing that old man lean in, put your hand around your ear.
He probably
What's
has those
going
little
on?
cotton balls in his mouth.
Let's see what else he says.
It wasn't worth the result that it is now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
What do you mean by that, though?
What we fought for, was our freedom. We find that even now it's downsight worse than what it was when I fought for it.
Oh, Alec, I'm sorry you feel like that, because I want you to know that all the generations that have come since...
The weirdest part
they
is
have
this
the biggest couch, and you can scoot a little bit closer down, could you?
The propensity of people, especially when you're on the news, to talk to old people the same way you talk to babies is hilarious to me. It's very funny. Like, they'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way. And
here's a lolly.
Like, okay, well, we got another question for you, big boy. And very much like infantilizing the old man who's about to die out there.
Including me and my children are so grateful for your bravery and all that for service personnel. And it's our job now, isn't it, to make it the country that you fought for. You absolutely fought for.
Is it. And
we will do. We want to...
I'm so wonderful.
Oh, they're trying to scoot him out of there.
Coming up next, which Hot Pocket will kill you?
They're trying to get rid of the old guy. They're like, you're really bringing us down here, bro. What's happening?
What did you think was going to... Why are you asking about the World War? There's lilies in slow motion in the background.
I don't know if this guy is... I don't know if anybody's mentioned this, but he sounds like Dobby from Harry Potter.
I'm pretty sure that is Dobby.
Dobby? Is it Dobby? He sounds like Dobby from Harry Potter, this guy.
To know there are people like you that can spread the word around.
We will do.
Younger generation.
And I guarantee that everybody watching at home We'll be wanting you to send lots of love. We've got another little bit special thing for you, Alec. We've got the
He's
D-Day
100.
darlings here. Come on over, guys. You've got a little special present for him.
Ooh.
Come and give
You're going to give him a heart attack. He's going to be like, women? These are women in the military? What's happening? They bring out a CD for
There's
him?
so much to unpack here.
Wow.
Is
Hold on.
CD? He doesn't have a CD player?
No, I don't think so, but they're bringing him a CD.
you can to thank you for all your many brave years of service and others.
Can you imagine? He grabs both of her boobs.
This guy put his life on the line. He could have died fighting in World War II.
All
and they're
his friends and family are dead.
here, we got you a CD. And now that's what I call Heroes Volume 7. And here you go, pal.
Like you.
This is our album, Alec, and I know you love a lot of the songs on there. And this is the least we can do. This is such a small thing.
Thank you for admitting
you
that.
know, we love you so much.
I was kissing her.
And it's all signed for you there as well.
Young ladies, I like my own daughters.
Oh. So these young ladies are like my own daughters, he said. So, 100 years old, veteran Alec, I guess is his name, for
Regrets the
Remembrance
war.
Day.
He could have held that newscast hostage. I mean, just with stories.
One more thing. Hold on. Just one more thing I wanted to tell you
It's
about.
just like what usually, I mean, maybe it's different over here in the U.S., but they're like, what do you attribute to living so long? Not, what did you think about the war you fought so many years ago?
Arnott says, unpack his concerns instead of laughing at him for being passionate about his country. That's not the funny part. The funny part is just all of the people reacting to him and everything that's happening around this 100-year-old guy on this broadcast.
Yeah, Arnott.
Thank you, Captain Serious. Look,
All right,
it's
remember that.
obviously-
Whoever's in chat, make sure Arnott is totally serious every single time. No jokes.
It's obviously hilarious that this man fought in World War II, and now he's like, I don't know if it was worth it. We've got all these erosions of rights in the UK.
And then they bring him a CD.
And then here's your CD from these ladies. I don't even know what tracks are on this sucker, but
some of his
they gave
favorite
them.
ones.
Yes.
You heard that.
You're like
I
my
guess.
daughter, but I'm attracted to you.
All right, folks, let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com, and we'll see what you have to say about all this and so much more. There he is, 100 years old, man. That's crazy. He's still able to, like, function and speak and get out there, but I don't know if this is the perfect environment for a 100-year-old guy. He's on television.
A CD is not a perfect thing for the 100-year-old guy.
It's not a perfect present. No, he said, the hundreds of my friends that gave their lives for what? The country of today? No, I'm sorry. The sacrifice wasn't worth the result. The UK has fallen and fallen. He was not happy. What do you think? You agree with him? Let us know. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Quick break, and we're back with Jury Duty. And, of course, our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm will be joining us on the show.
Yay!
We've got a list of questions, Celine. We had some good ones this week. So
We did.
Let's dive in. Let's see what we got going, because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
It's literally a short walk. What the hell is wrong with you? Stop being so goddamn weird. Please.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Magic back in action tonight. They'll be home to the Celtics in a group stage game in the NBA Cup tournament. There's also college football tonight. UCF playing at home against Houston. Thursday night NFL action saw the Broncos hold off the Raiders. Denver has won 7 straight. And former NFL star Antonio Brown arrested on an attempted murder charge stemming from a shooting at a Miami boxing event in May. I'm Matt McCoy.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
That mortgage guy, Don, is part of the Real Radio family, and that means he's taking care of you and your family. A stand-up guy who's looking out for you. And when you're making big life decisions like refinancing, buying your first dream home, debt consolidation, well, you got to work with someone who has your best interest in mind, and that's that mortgage guy, Don. Get peace of mind right there at your fingertips. And more importantly, work with an expert and a friend that you could trust. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Your ticket to big savings is that big blue envelope in your mailbox. Valpak. It's brimming with deals from big-name brands and your favorite local spots. Dining, services, stuff you're already buying, all for less. And you could score $100 or other instant prizes just for opening it. Or save even faster with mobile coupons you can use right now at Valpak.com. Valpak. There's definitely something in it for you.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. And most gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth, it's different. It's a functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellman's, Z-E-L-M-I-N-S, Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15%.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
In life, bad things happen. Floods, fires, full-on disasters. And when they do, people feel lost, vulnerable, unsure where to turn. That's when Paul Davis Restoration steps in. They've been restoring homes and hope since 1966, guiding, educating, standing up for their customers every step of the way. You can't plan for disaster, but you can plan to have someone by your side when it hits. Learn what makes Paul Davis different at office.pauldavis.com. Paul Davis Restoration. When things go wrong, they do what's right.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25.
Your ticket to big savings is that big blue envelope in your mailbox. Valpak. It's brimming with deals from big-name brands and your favorite local spots. Dining, services, stuff you're already buying, all for less. And you could score $100 or other instant prizes just for opening it. Or save even faster with mobile coupons you can use right now at Valpak.com. Valpak. There's definitely something in it for you.
Crossing the finish line? Nothing like it. But for the accident attorneys at Farah & Farah, one thrill beats them all.
It's the thrill of the win, lining up all the facts so the truth is clear. Yeah, we're built for that.
Farah & Farah, Orlando.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha, like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Want to win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Pick up your phone and text the word WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay, and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Your radio just got a digital upgrade.
With the free iHeartRadio app, you can save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts.
With easy presets.
It's your personal audio passport. Get what millions already have.
The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about good mayo, Duke's mayo. It'll make any dish sing. Get Duke's mayo in store. It's got twang.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Viral, weird, strange, bizarre legal questions we build up over the course of the week and bring them to our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. And we're going to do that in just a moment here. Before we get to jury duty, some emails rolling in, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Michelle heard us talking about this weird thing where people said, oh, yeah, totally normal. You just, you got to next week put a sock on the dashboard of your car, and you can put a sock full of rice or honey on the dashboard of your car. And when the weather gets cooler, then your window won't fog up as much anymore. And I'm like, I've never heard of this in my life. Is this a thing that just I was left out of? And Michelle says, New Hampshire checking in. I have never, ever heard of this. But the fogging really does suck. So I'll let you know next week. So Michelle is going to attempt this. But I wouldn't recommend the honey sock.
Yeah, I don't understand why, if you were going to go down this road, you would choose honey.
Mm-hmm. Honey will seep through the sock.
Yeah.
Will it not?
Yeah, and
I
make
would
a
assume.
gigantic mess. I would think. I've never tried this, but that's what I would think at least. So we'll see. Let us know. Report back and tell us if that weird thing actually works as we do this. Go ahead. What were we going to say, Sheila?
I want to hear from the person who is like going to die on the hill. Like, no, honey. It's got to be a sock full of honey. It does the best job.
You want to hear directly from the honey sock person?
Yes.
All right. Honey sock
Sounds
person.
weird, but
if you're out there,
I feel like
please.
they're banging the sock before they're putting it on their dashboard.
Honey sock person, please email the show, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. I look forward to your correspondence. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention. Before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass, you're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only, Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Moses is joining us now at HQ. There he is.
How's
Moses
it going?
DeWitt. He is with us today, and we got questions for you, Mo. Unfortunately for you. But we got some good ones, I think. After an accident, I want you to make sure you're picking up the phone and making the right decision. This is a smart thing, in my estimation. And after that accident, you call 800-CALL-MO. Simple as that. 800-CALL-MO. The process is started just like that. 800-CALL-MO or justcallmo.com. All right, Mo, here's what we got for you. Celine, bring up the list of questions
I have
from this week.
I have done so.
What do we got to start things off?
I have a couple police officer related questions.
All right.
And the first one was it was in the parking lot of, I think, a Dillard's, where somebody was being chased on foot.
Oh, yeah.
And then another customer pulled up to offer assistance to the cop, like had him get in the passenger seat so they could chase this person when they inevitably got into a vehicle and left in the vehicle. Now, we were asking, if we're helping out a police officer in a pursuit, are there some laws that we're now allowed to break? Am I deputized at this point if I have now welcomed the police officer into my passenger seat and I am helping with the chase?
So if you're acting under an officer's direction and in good faith, you generally receive some legal protections similar to the officer. So it doesn't mean that you can just do whatever you want or commit crimes.
Resisting. But I could run some red lights.
Potentially. You could potentially run some red lights. So basically, at that point, you kind of step into the shoes a little bit of the officer, assuming, again, that you're acting under the officer's direction. That's very important. And that it's in good faith.
This might help out. Here's the actual moment that we're talking about. The cop was chasing somebody who was shoplifting out of the store, and it's in Slidell. And then the cop pulls up, and an employee from the store had a car running.
Get out! Stop!
All right, he's trying to stop them.
Stop it!
They pull off. The thieves pull off.
HVH 031.
He's running through the parking lot.
Follow him. Go.
So now this is just a regular woman. And he says, follow them, go. So now you're kind of like, you're a cop in a way?
Is she deputized?
I don't know that they officially call it deputizing them, but you are acting under the officer's direction. So that does give you some of the same authority to some degree and protections that the officer would face. Authority.
I imagine he's going to back her up. Something.
What if you would have, in pursuit of this, what if you would have crashed your car? Wouldn't that be a weird one for your insurance?
Yeah, but your regular insurance would probably still cover that. It could be a little weird, but yeah, I mean, there's still an issue of excessive force, or if you act independently beyond what was requested, then you could still face civil or criminal liability. But if you're following directions and you're willing to do it, then it's all good.
I would probably act independently beyond what was requested.
If you take it a little too seriously and go above and beyond. All right,
snatch the cop's gun, start chasing after him.
Yeah. Noted. All right.
Do that maneuver where you hit him in the back right and it spins him out. And I'm like, yeah, I did it. Is the term deputized, is that just something that's in the movies, or is there a situation where a cop can be like, I'm deputizing you? Even saying it out loud sounds stupid, so I think I know the answer, but is it real?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Let's see. I'm not sure if it actually appears anywhere. I mean, it's a general term that people use, obviously. You can deputize somebody, or you're giving them the authority to act as a deputy, so I would say it's real.
Cool. I always see it in a movie where it's a small town, and the police are overwhelmed, and they need some help, and they're like, I'm deputizing you. And they give them a little badge, and then, immediately this person becomes a cop or something. So if that's true, then we got something on our hands here. But,
yeah, I mean, typically, when a sheriff appoints someone to act as a deputy, they're deputizing them. So whether it's typically not done for civilians, but you can make somebody a deputy.
Right. C-Lane, there's hope. All right? There's hope out there.
I almost cursed. I almost just cursed in excitement just now.
Day.
Hell yes.
Big day. What else do we got on the list, C-Lane?
We had a police officer that was in pursuit in the vehicle, lights on, and they were going around some traffic, and they ended up just hugely plowing into a guy on a skateboard. Did not survive the accident. And
I heard you talking about that, yeah.
They said they weren't going excessively fast, but it seemed like that was incorrect. Is there a way to get their speed at the time of the crash?
Is there video or anything like that?
Yeah, there's dash cam video.
Yeah, so there's a number of different ways to estimate speed based on video, based on the black box in the vehicle. You can tell as long as that was preserved. So there are ways. You have to hire experts usually to make it admissible in court, but you can get speed determined that way.
So this is exactly what C-Lane had said. C-Lane had said you can measure the distance between the stuff on the road, and then an expert can tell you how fast they were going.
They can give you a good estimate. Yeah, we have a case right now where we're doing that, where a driver was speeding and hit a pedestrian, and you can tell basically based on the other vehicles. It's a dash cam as well, based on the other vehicles and this vehicle and how far they traveled and how long it took them to travel that distance, the approximate speed that they were going.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, very, very interesting. Quick break here. We're going to come back. We have more questions for you, Moses, so hang tight on that front. Folks, you can squeeze some in here if you'd like to ask Moses DeWitt anything. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS at thenewsjunkie.com, or you can record a dispatch. I'll play it for him next. Record yours at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, we got Antonio Brown to get into. We got this thing at Joint Base Andrews that was a suspicious package that made 7 people sick. We're watching what's happening with the potential vote that could unstick the government and end the government shutdown. All of that and so much more as we get into the power hour, the final hour of the show. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Happy Friday. Hoping you get through it safely. Right now on the major highways and roads of Orlando, some delays. There is a right lane blocked southbound of the turnpike just after I-4. Other delays include southbound. That's after US 27 making your way towards the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Your usual delays, I-4 east and westbound approaching 535. But we are clear on the 408 east and westbound. No issues north or southbound of the Greenway. And we're also clear on the 429 toll. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
My name is Arnold Bogarty, and prior to me enrolling in Rasmussen to become a nurse, I spent 16 years in the military. I went to visit the campus. The facilities were amazing.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Going to nursing school can change your life, but that doesn't mean it's easy. You have commitments, family, a job. At Galen College of Nursing, we understand that, which is why we provide one-to-one tutoring support and assigned academic advisors who will work with you to keep you on track from day one. You can change the course of your life and the lives of people counting on you. Because we believe the better we care for nursing students now, the brighter the future of nursing will be. Galen, the now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at that mortgage.
Ho, dull mic time. What's happening? How are you doing? Happy Friday. Super excited it's Friday. Except I think the wife works tomorrow, so it's just me chasing their 2-year-old around all day. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. What's up, Unfettered? Speaking of handcuffs, where's Tanya Morgan? What don't I know there? What's up, Cat Butthole? Thank you. It was a good time last night. I had to charge my watch a little bit. Deputy C-Lane, that's right. You got me. You have the right to remain sexy, chat. Amy, Jean, Mel, T-Back, hello. Tanya, why are they talking about you in handcuffs? What's the backstory there? Give him a sock of honey to play with. That is a terrible idea on account of the sugar that will end up being consumed, and also on account of just getting everywhere. I just see honey just all in the couch cushions. I think I'm allowed to give him honey now, though. You can't give a baby honey for like a while. Like, even after you could start giving them water, they're like, no honey yet. No, none of that. Dylan keeping the bed alive. I love it. You're my favorite deputy. Playing cops at a Robert. Dan says this week needs to end. I'm intelligent, so I would expect me to know about travel velocity and distance travel formulas. Yeah, I think we learned that in one of those classes, geometry. Damn. Where if it's like measuring height based on relativity, shit like that. Stuff that I kind of forgot in high school, but still, it's back there somewhere. And if you know the distance between 2 points, or if you just go measure it in the video, then you just see how long it takes from it. Say it's 30 feet, and you see how long it takes the car to go that 30 feet. Then you take that amount of time, you divide a mile by 30 feet, and multiply that number by the amount of time, and you have miles per whatever. I don't know. You have the speed. The audio sync is off. Yes, because of how this all works, when Sean does Skull Mike, he turns off the video delay. But we have not set that up for me yet. So that's why I try to keep my face behind the microphone when I do this, so you don't know, that I'm not saying what I'm saying exactly. See? Oh, yeah. Sounds like witchcraft to me. Well, it's some people call it physics, some people call it witchcraft. Scholars maintain that it was lost a long time ago. If Train A leaves the station. Man, I haven't heard one of those in a good long time. Anyway, 20 seconds and we got a fresh keyword coming your way. Spoiler alert, the keyword is cash, and you could put it in starting right now. So cash is your keyword. Here we go!
Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Cash. CASH. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Real Radio 104.1.
Story time with the 3 best friends you never knew you had.
Make yourself comfortable. Learn more about the show. This is indeed the News Junkie, and as am I. You can learn more, including where you can subscribe to podcasts and all of that stuff at thenewsjunkie.com. We got our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm with us here today.
Hey.
That means we have all kinds of weird questions for him. Also, we're watching to see if they vote to end the government shutdown, if that is something that they're going to end today, if they can have a bipartisan agreement to stop all of this stuff and get funding back in place for the people who are out there working, who are government workers. And the USA Today article I see says maybe there's a chance that this ends before too long. One of the elected officials, John Thune, says the shutdown won't likely go into Thanksgiving, but will it end today is the big question. This from the USA Today says, in a sign of tensions thawing between Republicans and Democrats, GOP leaders in Congress teed up a vote on advancing legislation to potentially end the record-breaking government shutdown. The revised bill would keep the federal government's lights on past Thanksgiving. It would also include a full-year funding for some, but not all, agencies. Still, it's not clear whether more moderate Senate Democrats plan to support the proposal, even as flight cuts mount because of the FAA. Food insecurity grows, that's SNAP benefit stuff, and hundreds of thousands of workers remain without pay on day 38 of the crisis. For weeks, Democrats have refused to vote to reopen the government without major investments in reducing health care costs. In the wake of sweeping election wins Tuesday, progressives have urged more moderate flanks of their party to hold firm. So I guess there was like a big lunch and stuff, and they were suggesting, these Democrats, that they still were going to hold firm on keeping the government shut down unless they got these changes they want to health care. And there was at least some murmurs that there was maybe a possible deal, but there will be a vote, and we'll take a look at that and see what's going on momentarily on the show. All right, back to our questions with Mo. C-Lane, what else do we have on the list there this week?
We talked about in This Week in Florida, there was this teacher who had some work troubles going on already, but he finally resigned after this arrest they made of him. And weirdly enough, the arrest was for swimming while intoxicated, which is like something that I think, judging by your face, like, doesn't everybody do that at some point? I mean, I get it that it's at the beach, but is that a common law for beaches? And like, have you ever had to defend somebody for that?
I've never heard of it, to be honest with you.
Oh. Yeah. It's a New Smyrna thing, apparently. And right now, if you Google it, you'll find like this Deltona school principal resigning about it. But then there's a couple other like stories, like a New Smyrna Beach man told deputies he had drunk one beer, was arrested after allegedly drifting in the water naked. The naked thing, kind of overshoots the swimming while intoxicated. But just the idea of like an SUI when you're not hurting anybody else.
I mean, it sounds like it would have to fall under like a disorderly intoxication type thing where you're swimming drunk and possibly endangering others and just kind of being out of control while drunk. Because solely just swimming while drunk, I don't believe is a crime. Obviously, operating a boat while under the influence, that's a crime.
Right.
Causing a disturbance in a public area is disorderly conduct. So there's other crimes that could be incorporated around that.
Right. And they said they towed this guy's car, which could imply that he may have tried to move it at some point later, like he may have had plans to, but he didn't do that yet. He was just drunk at a beach.
Yeah, he must have been disorderly or kind of out of control or something. They may be calling it that, but I think really it's probably disorderly intox or disorderly conduct, something along those lines.
Wow. Another question on this front from Clay coming in to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. It says, I have a Mo question. I remember hearing stories about a drunk cowboy being arrested and then let go from a DUI while riding a horse. And he said since the horse knew how to get home without the cowboy steering, that it was fine. Whenever you hear these stories, speaking of what we're talking about now, what kind of things can you get a DUI on? And I would throw this to you, Mo. Is that maybe different by a state? Like each state's going to have their own laws there, I would guess.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if I remember correctly, you can get a DUI basically anything in Florida that's not attached to rails. So you buy yourself a train, you're good to go. But everything else, you can basically get a DUI.
Wait, you can't operate a train drunk?
I'm just telling you what the statute says. But
challenge accepted.
If not a full-blown train, but we have a slow-moving 1 to 2 carts.
Now, there may be a different statute specifically for trains. I haven't looked into the train statute. But under the regular DUI statute, no trains.
Okay.
But any animal...
Typically, I mean, whether it would actually stick or not, it's a different story. But the way the statute is written, technically, you could potentially get a DUI on a horse.
So I always have this question because we used to see a person downtown very often in the wee hours of the night who would be out gallivanting around, hitting some bars, but was confined to a motorized wheelchair. If you find yourself in that situation where you have like a physical disability and you have to be in a wheelchair, it seems like that's not connected to a rail. But would you just not allowed to drink at all if you're in a wheelchair like that?
So, I mean, the way the statute is written, I can just specifically tell you what the statute says is every device in, upon, or by which any person or property is or may be transported or drawn upon a highway that's not attached to rails is basically what it says. I'm not going to read the whole thing. So theoretically, if you can get that motorized scooter on a highway or a road, you could potentially get a DUI.
At that moment, I would say that guy is drunk because he's on the floor. That makes sense.
Yes.
Well, Mo, I have bad news. The questions aren't going to get more normal from here because I had a weird one for you. I saw that there was a bust. This was in... I think Michigan, but I'm not sure where this happened. But this group started up their own club, and they called it the Hillbilly Boxing Club, and they got arrested for having these like fights. Now, they were doing some stuff that wasn't so good. They had people under the age of 18 who were fighting each other, and they were allowing some bets on things. But they said, even with that all aside, if the place just would have had fights, but without like licensing and stuff, having your own fight club is technically illegal. Is this something that you know to be true, or where are we at on fight clubs, Moses?
Well, again, I haven't looked into the fight club laws specifically for Florida, but typically with fight clubs, they have to have some sort of sanctioning and things like that. I'd have to look at the statute, but, probably.
Can't be as simple as like a waiver everyone signs.
I mean, you want to have a waiver. I mean, what do you know what they were actually charged with, though? Was that there an actual...
There was a couple of things, because one of them was some of the people were under 18 and they were participating in these fights and they suffered injuries and stuff. But then they said to do this legally, says detectives identified the area in which the fights were occurring. They said they found a metal cage in the middle of a field. That's where the hillbilly boxing fights were going down, right? They said these
That's
people
something they just ordered on Amazon?
Bet your ass.
They said
who's going to move the cage?
These two guys, Roberts and Foster, were promoting the boxing matches. And to promote the boxing matches legally, you have to have a license from, in this case, the Indiana Gaming Commission. So, like, maybe even just like the act of promoting a fight requires that you have like a legal entity to the fight club that you have. Very weird. I had not heard of this before, but
I think that's actually true in most states. It has to be a sanctioned fight. You can't just have kind of an illegal fight in your backyard.
Well,
what if we did an
event?
Plans? If we had an event and people fought at the event, that would technically be like a
might have to
sanction.
get the Florida Boxing Commission involved or something.
Unbelievable. Those are the only people we haven't fought with yet. So
yeah,
what
happened in Free Florida?
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Let's do the fight club first, and then we'll fight with them.
There's only one way to find out is to do this and really put it to the test. Anything else on the list, Sealand?
That was it. I think we covered it all. Hillbilly boxing.
All right, let's take a look at this real quick, if you don't mind. This guy is really shaking things up in the world of college basketball. Oliver Rue is his name. He's all over the place right now. He is 7 feet 9 inches tall. Damn. The tallest player in college basketball history.
Ryu has just taken the shirt off, and he's getting set to not only enter this game, but break the record officially.
Look, these are other like massive basketball players, and he just towers over these people.
And he doesn't have like that super tall guy thing where, at least not yet, where it's hard to walk.
No, he seems like just a really, really tall individual who also has like some maybe athleticism to him, but he's massive. 7
right
foot
by the hoop.
9. Yeah, it's easy enough, I guess. We want Ollie, they said. They were chanting for him inside the arena, and the moment he got out there, he made history for being the tallest teenager, the tallest player to ever play in college basketball.
Imagine making history by just walking in the room.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Yeah. He's 2 inches taller than former NBA Giants Manute Bol and another guy who I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name. 3 inches taller than Yao Ming, Taco Fall, and Sean Bradley.
Damn.
Bradley. So I guess he's one of the tallest basketball players of all time. 7 feet 9 inches tall is just incredible.
I had a weird like stoner thought a couple weeks ago when we were doing some painting at the house.
Oh, that's smoking weed.
And no, it wasn't smoking weed. But I had this thought because I was on a ladder and I was like, from up here, I see a lot of mistakes have been made. Do you think tall people like that just walk around seeing bad paint jobs like all the time?
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. Come on, Sean. No, come on. Seriously.
Am I right? What's the
Sean,
deal?
Come on.
What's the deal?
I would think bald spots. Staring at bald spots all the time.
Let's lock down an interview with him.
Yeah, expound on this, Sean. Come on.
Yeah.
Seriously. Guys, I'm seriously right now.
There are more
said it was
people
a
in the
stoner
painting
thought.
industry. Yeah, I mean,
You cleared,
He has a
you cleared
point.
that part. Yeah. All right. I got one more weird thing for you, Moses. We might as well just add.
I don't know if it gets weirder than that.
Somebody got in trouble. We got a lot of listeners over in Dallas, Texas. All right. And somebody got in trouble because they were at the latest Dallas Cowboys game at AT&T Stadium. They had a Dallas Cowboys jersey on, and they ran into the end zone of the football field and spread their deceased cousin's ashes during the game. They just ran out there, threw the ashes on the field at this Cowboys stadium, and then hauled ass away from there as fast as they could. Again, very weird law, but spreading ashes in places where you're not permitted to do that, how does that go? You must be breaking some sort of crime, I would think, right?
So, I mean, you have criminal trespass, potentially, just by going on the field like that. It is private property, of course. Then, there are laws about the way you are allowed to treat human remains, so it could possibly be in violation of that. There's some health code laws that could potentially violate. So, typically there's some stuff that they could throw at you if they want to. Now, of course, a lot of times it's kind of accepted to put ashes in certain places. I've heard this is a problem at Disney World.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that, too.
At the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, he only put a little bit. He's just sprinkled a little bit of the ashes and it rubbed it into the
You would have gotten
end
away
zone.
with it. You just don't make a video about it.
Yeah, they filmed it, and he's crying. He's upset. He's crying about his deceased cousin who
Those
died.
are close cousins.
And they posted this online where he pushed the ashes.
That's not a
in
little
the end
bit. He
zone.
keep pouring it.
He should have punted the urn through the end zone.
Yeah, now we're talking, Moses.
Set it up.
Trespass.
Kick it right through.
Laces out.
All right, we're going to take a quick break from these questions, and we'll come back. We got other things to talk about. And unfortunately for Moses, we'll head in some other directions here. And we also have to talk to you. I know Busdecker has something that he wanted you to get into. We'll talk about that when we come back, and we'll get everything sort of wrapped up for the week here. It's been a fun one. We'll see where it goes next. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hey, what's happening? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando. Seems like we're incident-free east and westbound on I-4 at this time, and the same does go for Colonial Drive and the Beach Line. East and west of the 408 is also moving along fine. Thankfully, north and south of the Turnpike is clear, as well as the Greenway and the 429 toll. Thankfully, no issues on OBT or John Young Parkway right now either. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Black November at Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse has officially kicked off, and trust me, this is when the real deals drop. Exclusive rebates, amazing savings, and, I kid you not, a truckload of Speed Queen laundry machines. They just rolled in, and that's huge news, especially because you can barely find it anywhere in Central Florida. Speed Queen is built tough, commercial grade, long-lasting, and surprisingly quiet. So if you've been waiting for laundry that actually lasts, now is the time. And if you've been waiting to work with a real company that gives you the real deals, then you have to go to Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse. Visit them at southeaststeel.net or stop by downtown Orlando Warehouse, because trust me, at Southeast Steel, you get the best deal.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You've seen RoofMax on TV, but what you really want to know is, can it help you avoid an expensive roof replacement? In most cases, yes, because 9 out of 10 roofs can be restored by RoofMax at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. But RoofMax treatments aren't just for old roofs. Your roof starts to deteriorate in as little as 7 years. Your roof is thirsty. Start RoofMax treatment soon enough, and you can extend the life of your roof up to 15 years. Call 1-855-ROOFMAX, 855-ROOFMAX.
Looking for your next ride? Orlando Harley-Davidson has the perfect pre-owned Harley waiting for you. With bikes under $15,000 and a VIP test ride program, you'll find exactly what you need to hit the road. Have a trade-in? Orlando Harley-Davidson will value your bike and help you finance your dream Harley today. From bikes to gears and parts, they got it. Head to OrlandoHarley.com and start your adventure today.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that.
Yeah, Bubba. I don't know why I said Bubba just now. I'm sorry. I apologize. What's everybody got going on this weekend? Big plans? Anybody going to Electric Daisy Carnival? Sounds like it would be an exciting time. A carnival of electric daisies. I have never been, somebody was asking me that today, never been to EDC. But I have seen the aftermath. And that along with Florida Classic Weekend was always the two best times to go. Hello, Jack Bradshaw. You're on Dull Mic. Do you want to not be?
Oh, with the crowd. Okay, so this is okay, but I really like Skull Mike. I'm sorry.
Bye, Jack Bradshaw.
Damn it.
Piece of shit. What a guy. Anyway. Yeah, never been to EDC, but was always a fun time working downtown around EDC time because there's a lot to see. A lot of great outfits. I'll have to live vicariously through all of that on social meds. Snotshaw. What? Buddy getting married this weekend. Bachelor party at Topgolf. That'd be a cool place for a bachelor party, I think. Yeah. I had a St. Augustine Airbnb rental for my bachelor party, which was banging good time. And weirdly enough, much like Russ Rollins and Ryan Holmes, today is my wedding anniversary. 5 years. Good times had by all. Did not know that the three of us had the same anniversary, though. That's a little crazy. But I knew that's why Russ wasn't here, and then I heard Ryan talking about it. I was like, get out. That's crazy. Got married in St. Augustine. St. Augustine is a fun hang. And you know what's a hidden gem about St. Augustine that I didn't realize until a couple years ago when we went for a friend's birthday is that they leave the Christmas lights up for all of January. Hope I have 4 more kids, buddy. What are you doing to me? I'm trying to get snipped. I got an appointment like next week to talk about rearranging my nutsack. I think Ryan's is the day they started dating, not actually married. That could make sense. He said anniversary today. I was taking his word for it. All right, we got 30 seconds. I'm going to repeat the keyword in a second here, so I'll let you guys hear that. And let's go. Let's have some fun. We'll find out who the chatter of the day is. I might do it. Sean might do it. We don't know. You'll just have to find out.
Things that will happen in the most unexpected places.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
Look to Orange Buick GMC for your next truck at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, cash. CASH. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Story time with the 3 best friends you never knew you had.
The weekend is upon us. A grab bag segment is in front of us. We're going to have some fun on a Friday. And if you want to join in, all you have to do is record your dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com right now. This is maybe the dumbest thing of the week. Literally the dumbest thing of the week. And it is that there has been a crush on Starbucks locations because a bunch of people, mostly younger women, are so desperate to get these stupid little bear things, these little bear glasses.
That's what we had at Jeff's wedding.
Oh my God! It's a Starbucks teddy bear cup, and it's causing fights all across the country. People are fighting over these things to get access to them.
I mean,
they have such a limited amount that it's like it looks like a little like honey teddy bear kind of guy.
It does look like the honey thing, you know?
But if you mix it up, then it becomes a teddy bear. I see.
It's plastic. It's not even like the most amazing thing, but they're fighting at all these Starbucks locations, and Starbucks has apologized, I guess, as a result of this thing.
I'm getting deja vu. Was it not this time last year that there was another Starbucks cup that came out?
Probably.
That there were fights over?
There
or
was
the Stanley of some sort?
There was a Stanley crossover that they had at like Target or something.
Yep, that's exactly it.
And that one was a big deal too. And people went out there. And some of these people are waking up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, going to the Starbucks location and sitting there and waiting until the doors open.
Oh,
and then only the first 2 people got one of these stupid Starbucks bear cups.
Because
And
they took them all?
that was just, they have limited quantities. It says Starbucks releases an apology after fights and arguments break out at various locations over their new glass. Oh, it's not plastic, I guess. Glass Starbucks Bearista cup. How dumb. Starbucks fans are fuming and fighting over the company's new bear cup. One fight broke out in Houston and even made local news. The excitement for our merch exceeded even our biggest expectations, they said. Despite shipping more Bearista cups to coffee houses than almost any other merchandise item, this is still selling out fast. We understand many customers were excited about the Bearista cup and apologize for the disappointment.
That is cute, but I mean,
fighting
look on
over
Amazon.
this?
I'm sure they have a glass bear you can drink out of.
Hang on. Let me see if I can find the story about these people fighting over the stupid Bearista in Texas.
I mean, when we were just on break, I saw somebody post that they were never going to Starbucks again because of this.
Are you serious?
I swear, yeah. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but they were all upset.
Oh, God. People are weird. I don't know what to do with it, but
They are
I
weird.
guess-
And how does Starbucks not know this by now?
They
Here's the
do.
thing, like, get enough of the product or they want this.
No, Starbucks wants this. 100% Starbucks wants it.
Even with the apology? that they have the issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Starbucks probably loves their customers so excited about getting something like this that they're going to fight over it. But hold on, let's see what they said. Here's NBC News talking about this.
I got the Barista mugs. The holiday season kicking off with a viral craze. After Starbucks unveiled this 20-ounce glass Barista cup as part of their holiday line, just hours before it was set to hit store shelves. And it sparked a festive frenzy.
One of them are mine. I will fight you for it.
Oh,
Social media videos showed customers camping out in order to get their hands on one.
I have no chance.
Including this TikTok user who said several people were already online at 9 p.m. the night before.
Come on.
Nine?
What is... Yeah.
What? It's not even...
The night before 9 p.m., you're waiting until the next day that a Starbucks opens so that you can get a glass Starbucks cup in the shape of a bear. Reevaluate your life. Reevaluate your life. It's crazy
Why,
to
when
me.
you can sip out of the top of a glass bear's head?
I'm with you guys. It is kind of cute, but it is so
not camping out.
stupid. Wait like 12 hours in line for the place to open. That's crazy to me.
Don't you tell me how to live my life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to stop you, Moses, if you want to.
Oh my
tonight
God.
about
They're
9
selling
o'clock.
for up to $1,000 on eBay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are they
With
really?
other bids on it already?
Did they say?
Oh my God! Hold on.
Did they say what the cups cost if you get them from Starbucks?
No, I didn't see it.
There's a similar one, very similar one on Amazon, and it's $22. Now,
All right.
it's not going to show up till the end of the month. I think they're getting some sales here, but
Sabrina, just for the record, they do have bids on them. This one's $285 with 45 bids, and it ends in 9 days for the stupid barista cup. All right, folks, it's a weird world out
Some
there.
people don't have SNAP benefits to get food on the table, and others are paying $300 for cups.
You know what's better than a barista cup?
News Junkie Barista Cup dropping next week.
Without a shadow of a doubt, better than a Starbucks barista cup is a cruise. And I hear, Moses, that there is some sort of giveaway for a free cruise on the justcallmo.com side of things. Let me know what I need to know about this.
There is. I'm glad that John texted you as well.
Yes. He has been waiting.
He is on it.
On bated breath next to a radio for this moment exactly.
But yeah, we're giving away a free cruise to one of our VIP members. If you want to join our VIP program, you just go to justcallmo.com/VIP, and then we're going to pick somebody out of that group of people to send them on a free cruise.
how many lawsuits do you have to be involved in to get the VIP status?
0.
All right, cool. Excellent.
Okay.
Is anyone
I see it,
you're talking to right now?
It's
VIP status.
I mean, you're in contention. Can't say for sure.
This is an easy question to answer, Sabrina. Do you have the Just Call Mo VIP card?
Of course I do.
If you don't, then you are not a VIP member. The black card is what makes you a VIP member.
Got to get your black card.
Screenshot,
Go get
print at work with color printer. Got it.
Go over to justcallmo.com/VIP. Oh, are they really?
Yeah, they're solid metal.
I have a different card that was made by the same printer, but it's not a Mo VIP card. It says something like Big Penis Award.
Okay. I don't
You
even
guys
want to.
just give that out to each other.
Yeah,
Fowler was hard at work that day.
Oh, I bet he was.
So that's what he's been doing all these hours.
It says win a cruise. Okay, I see it down here. Yeah, win a cruise over on justcallmo.com/VIP. And are you going along with your Captain Mo uniform on here?
No, that'll be our next giveaway where you have to go on a cruise with me. We'll have bunk beds, and one lucky winner will get to endure my snoring for a weekend.
I'm excited about it. Maybe you ought to get one of these Starbucks bears and then just auction that off to the folks on social media or something.
Send Josh to do it.
Yeah, make the most out of this whole thing. Christine emails the show, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. We talked about streaming services the other day. There's so many of them. They're getting more and more and more and more and more expensive. Moses, how many streaming services are you subscribed to at the moment that you could think of?
Absolutely no idea.
It's got to be 5 or more.
I mean, we
would
definitely
guess.
have Netflix, Prime, Disney
Prime.
Plus, which I think includes Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like
Peacock?
a PBS Kids in there. I think we got a Peacock.
HBO.
Yeah, we got HBO.
See, it
Apple. We're at 8 right now, so that I can think of.
It stacks. It stacks up. There's a lot of them. And Christine wanted to talk about this. And I said, I think all of this and the increase in prices is going to, for the first time in a long time, drive more people back to pirating. Christine says, I just wanted to add a little to the cost of streaming conversation. I have Spectrum cable and internet. It's part of my HOA fees, meaning I don't pay anything for my Spectrum services. I live in a condo, so the HOA is required. And for being a condo, it's less than you might expect. With my Spectrum service, I have access to the following streaming services at no additional cost: Disney Plus, Hulu, AMC Plus, Peacock, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, ESPN Unlimited, Fox, and the Tennis Channel. And just in case, why not? I used to pay for a couple streaming services to get the no ad version, but with the increase in cost, I just got rid of that. I could get it for ad free, or I could get it for free. Hold on. Paying for any streaming when most of what I watched was on a service I could get for free no longer made sense. I love the show, says Christine. That's a good deal if you can get it. But a lot of other people are just getting them piece by piece, this service here, that service there. And then you get the email saying prices are going up even more. Prices have never been higher, but what's that? Got it wrong. but Mr. Buttlicker?
Yes.
I'll never remember. Don't worry if you're not familiar. It makes sense to 3 people. Antonio Brown is in big trouble, Moses. This is not great for Antonio Brown. And I think he has forgotten his previous strategy. Was he not the one
that just waited it out?
He waited it out?
Yeah.
The cops surrounded Antonio Brown's house, and he just waited it out. And eventually the cops gave up and went away. But now the Miami Police Department has filed a warrant for Antonio Brown's arrest, and they accuse him of shooting a man after a fight after an influencer boxing event in Miami.
Fight Club.
According to the arrest warrant, Miami police detectives later obtained footage that appears to show Antonio Brown punching another man, sparking a fight. And the footage later shows Antonio Brown appearing to take the gun off of a security officer and running toward the man that he punched.
Oh my God.
According to the warrant, cell phone video captures 2 gunshots as he approaches the victim and includes the victim ducking. He went to Dubai to flee all of this, and then they brought him back. They extradited him back to the United States of America to face these charges in Miami. If you are like involved in a situation like that, Mo, and there's a warrant and you maybe before the warrant's issued, you leave the country. If you don't come back to face that, he was over in Dubai, will you get additional charges? Would it be considered like fleeing if you don't come back?
I don't think there's typically additional charges. Now, obviously, depending if they'll extradite or not is depends on the Hague Convention and whether it's an extradition country. But I can't recall there being any additional charges for fleeing, because it's not like you were in prison and you escaped. There's just a warrant out for your arrest and you left the country, essentially. But that can be used at trial to show that you have a mindset of guilt, that basically you fled because you were guilty. And so we do see that a lot.
So plan the vacation before the crime and then happen to leave right after.
I cannot help you plot crimes on air. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a bad idea anyways.
What about
notice the last 2 words?
Yeah.
Or in general.
Real quick, some news for Sabrina and Sealing.
All right.
For the both of them. I hate to tell you this.
Oh, do you?
Something is problematic that you have in your households. Both of you right now.
Well, I know she doesn't have a child.
Litter. Oh.
It's not a child. It's not cat litter. Nope. It's something that you both have in your household.
But you don't.
I don't have it in my household.
Roomba?
The only clue that I'm going to give you is I don't think either of you use it very much. That's what I have for you. You both have it in your households, and you've made
sex swing.
I use mine all the time. How dare you?
It's not the sex swing.
And just for swinging.
You've both made comments about how you have this, but you haven't been using it.
Peloton.
The Peloton.
I was next month for sure going to do it.
I got bad news, though. They've recalled 878,000 Peloton bikes.
Jeez.
This includes both of yours, I believe. Any of them that were purchased 2020 through 2025.
Okay.
They are now recalled, these Peloton bikes.
Now?
Because the seat posts can break during use, and people were riding them. The seat posts would break. They would not notice, and they would sit down on the broken metal remains that were underneath where the seat once was. As you can imagine, there are parts of your body that might wreak havoc on.
Here's an audio clip of it.
Not good. Yeah. Overall painful is what you're looking at there. These Peloton bikes have now been recalled, almost 1 million of them.
I'm not giving it back.
Anybody who has one of these right now, because of the recall, will get a $1,000 check from the Peloton company.
And how much do the new bikes cost?
To make things right. They're cutting checks to everybody who has these in their possession right now, this says.
Wait, seriously?
No, I made that part up. Fortunately for you.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do
You
then?
do have these. You might be involved in a class action lawsuit. You might be involved in a class action since you guys both have one, but you're not getting a grand free just yet. You got to wait a little bit longer.
Too bad.
When we come back, we'll get to this. Final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Friday and the whole week, everybody. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is The Jim Colbert Show. It's like a live podcast that happens every afternoon on your radio. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Friday evening forecast. Keeping those partly cloudy skies through the overnight tonight, temperatures dropping down into the mid.
Hello, dullards. All right. I get to do it again. I think we have to rate the show first. We're rating the show out of 10. We'll get some ratings going as we saunter into a weekend. And your boy has to go buy some flowers. 8.5 honey socks on the dashboard. I like this little game. You guys came up with some really good ones yesterday. 8 big penis awards out of 10. I wish I remember exactly what it said. The printer that Moses has is something that I would love to have, but just not. It's just I know I won't use it that much. Sort of like the Peloton. I will. It's called a laser pecker, which is a hilarious name. The laser pecker, and you laser right on stuff, and it's just so expensive that I would get it and I would laser a few things, and then I would probably get bored. But Josh made me some sort of, I think it says big dick license. Flowers are free. Just look around the parking lot. That would I don't know how that would go over. You got 10 out of 10 sore BHs. 11 out of 10 big penis awards. 10 out of 10 thundercocks. Laser pecker, hardly know her. I do not know what that Nightbot, what that particular thing has to do with, but sure, mixed up the BH. Oh, Kurt, you didn't miss much. It was just it was a thing that Josh had given me that he may or may not have somewhat embezzled from the DeWitt law firm. Unconfirmed reports. Eight out of 10 vasectomies. 8 snoops. To be fair, I did not get it from Moses. Moses, I don't think had any clue that was a thing that happened until I told him on the air. All right. Chatter of the day. I'll give it to Mel Bell. Mel Bell, you can be chatter of the day. Congratulations. Everybody did a great job. Mel Bell did better. You get to go up on the screen, courtesy of Sign Up, my digital signage fallback from when I get unceremoniously dropped from this building. Everybody, I want you to have the best weekend. Don't boo. No booing. You guys have next week, Next week when Sean doesn't have guests in the studio. I think he feels weird about skull miking when there's people there. And Forrest is at the home base, hard at work editing the roast footage, of which I saw a little bit, and man, Forrest camera, that thing looks fire. So I'm excited to see what the final product is going to look like. Should be a real fun watch. It'll be a real, because there's a lot of the roasts that I don't remember. I was so focused on doing my shit right that I don't remember some of the best jokes. In fact, somebody brought up one of Josh's absolute bangers last night, and I was like, oh, gosh, I forgot how much that killed. So I look forward to watching it. I look forward to all of you watching it. You guys have a great weekend. Congrats, Mel Bell. And keep it up. Keep going. That wasn't a great landing. I'm sorry, guys. All right, we're gonna land this thing. I love you. Have a good weekend. Bye.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Squeaks, jerks, and rattles? Your garage door's crying for Everdoor. For just $49, they'll tune up and shut down the noise. Trust Everdoor for smooth service. Book at Everdoor.com. Everdoor, the garage door that lasts evermore.
The most viral newsroom on the planet is still humming along. This is
And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Friday, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us, even if just for a moment, all week long on the show. Big thanks to Chilo Dengets over on the Secret Shows side of things. Thank you for being the latest Secret Show subscriber. A new Secret Show drops in just a matter of hours here on the show, as it does on every single Friday. You can get subscribed, get all caught up, figure out what Secret Shows is, and unlock it over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. All right, let's see what we have on the way out of here. Let's get into our wait. Before we do final dispatches, I want to go back to the airport because I guess more people are freaking out at the airport over some of these cancellations. Moses, I hope you're not flying anywhere this weekend.
Funny thing, I have a flight at 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh,
so wait. From an airport, or are you flying?
No, from MCO.
Oh, really? And that airport is affected by this. Yeah,
I hear.
Yeah, Orlando's airport, Miami's airport, most major airports in the country have cutbacks and stuff that are going on. And I guess some people are starting to melt down. Let's go to Newark with CNN and see what's happening
Already
here.
Hearing, Sarah, from passengers this morning who are talking about this headache that they're now dealing with in terms of trying to get from point A to point B. When you look at the travel board here, it's really kind of deceiving because you look, all these flights here taking off on time, but that's really not telling the whole story of what's been happening.
What's the whole story?
As you say, the FAA canceling flights at 40 of the busiest airports all across the country.
All right, so a lot of flights canceled at these airports, but when he showed the board of departures, everything looked fine there in Newark. It looked like most of the stuff was actually taken off on time.
Getting canceled like last minute, like once you're at the gate?
Well, maybe it's just because it's such a small percentage, 10%, it's not really noticeable if you just look at that giant wall of flights. But in some places, I guess it's worse than others. He goes to somebody, I think, here who's mad.
So that includes all of the New York City airports, obviously including Newark, places like Miami, Chicago, Memphis, Los Angeles. In addition to that, we've already heard from some of the airline carriers. Here are some of their numbers. Delta canceling 170 flights.
Oof.
United, 200.
Mo, who are you flying? What are you on?
JetBlue.
JetBlue, come on. No JetBlue.
Like that's the next one.
Please, no JetBlue.
American, 220. Southwest canceling 100 flights. Now, as I said, we've already heard from passengers this morning. I want you to listen to this one person that we spoke to. She talked about the nightmare she dealt with last night and then again this morning.
Here we go. Let's go to this lady.
In the middle of the night, Air Canada just canceled my trip. They rebooked me, but I woke up to get to Newark, New Jersey, and I'm in an Uber. As soon as I step into the Uber, I pull up the new itinerary. You're not anticipating to be rebooked all the way at JFK.
Oh, no.
An hour earlier than the flight I was on here.
Oh.
So
what are you going to do?
I'm renting a car. I have to be back in Utah by Tuesday. And from what I hear with the counters, the airline counters, and TSA, they literally said to me, if I were you, I wouldn't travel over the next 3 days.
Oh, no.
Have a great trip, Moses.
Should be fun.
Well, we don't know that she's right. I mean, she is at the airport. She is kind of going through it at the moment, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
Imagine being in the Uber. It's like, no, your flight's still happening. An hour early, different airport. Good luck.
That sucks. Quick update on yesterday. Remember the person that fainted at the White House?
Yes.
Now they're saying a White House reporter with the Washington Post says the man who fainted at the White House was not a pharmaceutical executive, but was an Eli Lilly patient who had been invited to the White House based on his experience taking a GLP-1 drug.
Oh.
So awkward.
They were going to talk to him and be like, aren't these really great? Isn't it really successful? And the guy's like...
That actually makes a lot more sense, though, because a lot of the people that you see on TV at the White House are used to being in situations like that and probably not as nervous, whereas this guy's just some schmo who takes Zepbound.
Yeah, but
and they're like,
probably...
we're taking you to meet President Trump.
He's like, no,
it's a lot of weight that he's lost recently, you know?
He completely and totally passed out at the White House. We also have learned the people on the UPS flight 2976 that crashed, their names have been released. The Captain Richard Wartenberg with Captain Dana Diamond and First Officer Lee Truitt were the three people who were on that flight 2976 UPS flight that exploded. I don't know if you saw some of the video of that, Mo, but it was just
crazy, yeah,
insane.
Wild.
Like the amount of, I guess it was because it was full of fuel headed to Hawaii. It was just stunning to watch. And that's going to have to be it for the day. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Everybody get your honey socks ready. Have them on the dash.
I took off my own socks just now. Filled them with honey.
Prepared.
Ready to go.
Yeah, get that up there and just gloop it on the dashboard so that you don't get any frost
Still
up there.
Did not hear from anybody who goes the honey sock route.
No pro honey sock people. Not at all during the show. Unbelievable. Today I learned this band right here.
Pearl Jam.
That's right, Pearl Jam. The song titled Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town was given an absurdly long name because Pearl Jam felt too many of their songs had one-word titles.
They have a lot of short title songs.
Jeremy, Black, Even Flow. Those are the ones I can think of offhand. Today I learned the LAX airport allows pilots and employees to live on airport property. They rent them a parking space for their personal RVs for just $60 per month, which would be a sweet little gig if you could get it. You work right there at the airport.
Yeah, but is there hookups for water and
says
all
it's
that
a
stuff?
very, very good deal. It's $60 a month to work, and you can walk to work or ride your bike. Doesn't say anything else about these crash pads. Today I learned this show right here.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is correct indeed. Not only did they make a Stranger Things spinoff for Broadway, but it was really successful. The Stranger Things Broadway show won 4 Tonys, and that is, as I've heard, pretty good, I guess. And finally, today I learned this guy right here.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is correct. In 2000, the Guinness Book of World Records cited Michael Jackson as the most philanthropic pop star in history. He gave over $300 million to charity in his life, visited hospitals, orphanages at every single stop of his tour, handed out gifts and made donations, all of these things.
And are you okay?
He gave a lot, but a little too much to little kids sometimes, allegedly. When we come, well, we're done. We're not coming back anymore. We're done coming back. We'll be back on Monday, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast at the News Junkie.